tienen un plan. doesn't work. You already calling the IFB or?
Yeah, they
cool. We're the lead, so hopefully we can get this and then get going.
You guys need some help setting up?
Oh, no, we're good, man. Thanks for asking, the Wolf. No, we're good, brother. You're about to roll in. When does the undercard start? 4? Yeah. Well, the undercard is like, what time does that start?
I think that's at 4:30.
Does it start like right when everybody kind of comes in? Maybe it's 4:30.
If they did start it right when everyone was coming in, then it would be.
Wolf, thanks for talking with us, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check, check, check. 1, 2.
Alright, we got a live remote. See if we recognize this guy.
Whatever you want to
Don't
know.
recognize him?
Yeah.
Alright.
Right.
That works. Yeah, can you hear us? You're live. Oh my God. I know, right? Aren't you used to working nights? Mike Tyson. Pretty hot. Oh, because it's backlit. Okay. Last time I was here was in 2009, Thanksgiving, whenever Miles Austin and Des Bryant are back. get
Yeah, let's just move up if you want. I'm gonna put this back by your next car.
Excuse me, guys.
Go, Mike. Iron Mike. We waited for this moment. I bought my tickets way before, and I just waited and waited. So I am excited for this moment. It's epic. This is a moment in history, and we are all excited. Can I get your name one more time? Ada, A-W-I-C-K-S. I think I said something. Overwhelmed. Thank you. Associated Press? Associated Press, okay. Yeah.
Take a picture of my baby shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Would y'all like to do an interview just talking about
We can talk. This is his 16th birthday. This is his present. They call Mike Tyson. Hold on, I'm contact that. You hear me? We might be somebody one day.
You gotta start from somewhere.
Exactly.
Davis, Davis, D-A-V-I. It's gonna take some about 3 hours. Yes, ma'am. It's amazing. I asked her if she made it happen. See Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Jake Paul. I like how he proves wrong. Go to haters wrong all the time.
Oh, sorry. Hey, wait.
you interviewing like for yourself and posting it? Oh, sorry. Are you interviewing for yourself or? Okay, cool. I'm all right, but I was just wondering. Thank you.
No nicotine, no tobacco, it's all natural. Okay. Yeah? Do you want to try one as well?
Mike Tyson was in an accident because they wanted him to get down on the bike. He wanted Jake Paul to get on the bike.
The two men atop the bill for tomorrow.
How old are you?
I am 8 months old.
Oh, it's your birthday today? Wow, is this your birthday today? Nice. Well, thank you so much for your time. You did such a great job. And I would like to
The two men atop the bill for tomorrow night, live.
We took a plane. It was about a 2-hour flight. This our first time in Texas. Here for Israel.
The two men atop the bill for tomorrow night, live worldwide.
How many more Mike Tyson fights will be? I didn't think it was going to be even this one. So the last one was Roy Jones. So to be able to catch this in this lifetime is pretty historic.
you're rooting for Mike Tyson.
Yeah. I'm rooting for both of them. So, but really,
The
Mike
two men atop the bill for tomorrow night, live worldwide.
Just watching all his fights, all the fight parties, and all the events, and just he's been a major talk of the barbershop since I was a kid.
The two men.
Nice meeting you.
Mirada visiblemente más grande. Nueva máscara panorama de L'Oreal.
experience, raw ambition versus proven dominance. One night, one ring. This is the showdown the world has been waiting for. Introducing first to the scales, fighting out of the blue corner. He holds a near-perfect professional record of 10 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Toronto, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who has taken the world of boxing by storm. He has defeated world champions. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul.
Truly gonna show the world that I outboxed Mike Tyson. Crazy. They say he's the baddest man on the planet, so let's find out.
Looking to end it right here, right now. The new king of violence, and his name is Jake Paul. Official weight, 227.2 pounds for El Gallo, Jake Paul. Texas, are you ready for Mike? It is my honor to introduce, fighting out of the red corner tomorrow night. He holds a professional record of 50 victories versus just 6 losses, with 44 of those wins coming by way of knockout and 22 of those knockouts coming within the very first round. Fighting out of Brownsville and the Catskills, New York. Ladies and gentlemen, the former lineal heavyweight champion and the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, Iron Mike Tyson.
It was good while it lasted for Jake.
Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. All they see is black candles in my silhouette. Just watch the fear reappear in their eyes when I hit the set. Oh no, Tupac with team tracks and seldom seen. I am Mike, cut his hair like a guillotine.
Official weight, 228.4 pounds for Iron Mike Tyson.
Better act up when I see him. We loud in the front row. I will grab if you don't like it, but you come from. All hail, 245 to feel the big stop. Ass king is split the water like a shark. Still,
Ladies and gentlemen, our main event tomorrow night, live on Netflix. El Gallo Jake Paul versus the returning of Iron Mike Tyson.
Like just a quick word for you, if I may, for the people at home who want to hear from you. Can I get a quick word? Just a sec, all right? Okay, no problem, no problem. We'll get a quick word with Mike here in a moment. He's making his way over, the legend, the pride of Brownsville. Mike, can I ask? The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
Talking's over.
Why did you push him there? All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson. He walks away. Jake, he says the talk is over. You just felt his power. What did that feel like, and why did he do that to you?
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the fuck out. I'm fucking him up, Ariel. I'm fucking him up. He hits like a bitch. It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die.
Everyone, one last time. There he is. The problem child turned El Gallo, Jake Paul.
The two men atop the bill for tomorrow night, live worldwide on Netflix from AT&T Stadium. Two eras collide, youth versus experience, raw ambition versus proven dominance. One night, one ring, this is the showdown the world has been waiting for. Introducing first to the scales, fighting out of the blue corner. He holds a near-perfect professional record of 10 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who has taken the world of boxing by storm. He has defeated world champions. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul.
Truly gonna show the world that I outboxed Mike Tyson.
Crazy.
They say he's the baddest man on the planet, so let's find out.
Official weight, 227.2 pounds for El Gallo, Jake Paul. Texas, are you ready for Mike? It is my honor to introduce, fighting out of the red corner tomorrow night, He holds a professional record of 50 victories versus just 6 losses, with 44 of those wins coming by way of knockout and 22 of those knockouts coming within the very first round. Fighting out of Brownsville and the Catskills, New York, ladies and gentlemen, the former lineal heavyweight champion and the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Iron Mike Tyson!
It was good while it lasted for Jake.
Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. All I see is black candles in my silhouette. Just watch the theory appear in their eyes when I hit the set. Oh no, Tupac with team tracks and seldom seen. I am Mike, cut his hair like a guillotine.
Weight 228.4 pounds for Iron Mike Tyson!
When I see him, we loud in the front row. I would grab if you don't like it, but you come from. All hail, 245 to feel the big stop. Ass king to split the water like the sharks there.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. Our main event tomorrow night, live on Netflix. El Gallo Jake Paul versus the returning of Iron Mike Tyson.
Mike, just a quick word for you, if I may, for the people at home who want to hear from you. Can I get a quick word? Just a sec, all right? Okay, no problem, no problem. We'll get a quick word with Mike here in a moment. He's making his way over, the legend, the pride of Brownsville. Mike, can I ask? The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
Talking's over.
Why did you push him there? All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson. He walks away. Jake, he says the talk is over. You just felt his power. What did that feel like, and why did he do that to you?
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the fuck out. I'm fucking him up, Ariel! I'm fucking him up! He hits like a bitch! It's personal now! It's personal now! He must die!
Everyone, one last time, there he is! The problem child turned El Gallo, Jake Paul!
The two men atop the bill for tomorrow night, live worldwide on Netflix from AT&T Stadium. Two eras collide, youth versus experience, raw ambition versus proven dominance. One night, one ring, this is the showdown the world has been waiting for. Introducing first to the scales, fighting out of the blue corner. He holds a near-perfect professional record of 10 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who has taken the world of boxing by storm. He has defeated world champions. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul.
Truly gonna show the world that I outboxed Mike Tyson. Crazy. They say he's the baddest man on the planet, so let's find out.
Looking to end it right here, right now. The new king of violence, and his name is Jake Paul.
Official weight, 227.2 pounds for El Gallo, Jake Paul. Texas, are you ready for Mike? It is my honor to introduce, fighting out of the red corner tomorrow night, he holds a professional record of 50 victories versus just 6 losses, with 44 of those wins coming by way of knockout and 22 of those knockouts coming within the very first round. Fighting out of Brownsville and the Catskills, New York, ladies and gentlemen, the former lineal heavyweight champion and the former undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, ladies and gentlemen, Iron Mike Tyson!
It was good while it lasted for Jake.
Let's get ready to rumble. Yeah, throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. Throw your hands up. All I see is black candles in my silhouette. Just watch the theory appear in their eyes when I hit the set. Oh no, Tupac with team tracks and seldom seen. I am Mike, cut his hair like a guillotine. As I hustle and
weight, 228.4 pounds for Iron Mike Tyson!
Better act up when I see him. We loud in the front row. I would grab if you don't like it, but you come from. All hail, 245 to feel the bed stop. Ass king to split the water like the sharks. Still
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, the stage is set. Our main event tomorrow night, live on Netflix. El Gallo Jake Paul versus the returning of Iron Mike Tyson.
for the people at home who want to hear from you. Can I get a quick word? Just a sec, all right? Okay, no problem, no problem. We'll get a quick word with Mike here in a moment. He's making his way over, the legend, the pride of Brownsville. Mike, can I ask? The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
Talking's over.
Why did you push him there? All right, that's it. That's it for Mike Tyson. He walks away. Jake, he says the talk is over. You just felt his power. What did that feel like, and why did he do that to you?
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the fuck out. I'm fucking him up, Ariel! I'm fucking him up! He hits like a bitch! It's personal now! It's personal now! He must die!
Everyone, one last time, there he is! The problem child turned El Gallo, Jake Paul!
The two men atop the bill for tomorrow night, live worldwide on Netflix from AT&T Stadium. Two eras collide, youth versus experience, raw ambition versus proven dominance. One night, one ring, this is the showdown the world has been waiting for. Introducing first to the scales, fighting out of the blue corner. He holds a near-perfect professional record of 10 victories versus just 1 defeat, with 7 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Dorado, Puerto Rico, by way of Cleveland, Ohio, USA. He is the multi-talented superstar who has taken the world of boxing by storm. He has defeated world champions. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the problem child, Jake El Gallo Paul!
Truly gonna show the world that I outboxed Mike Tyson. Crazy. They say he's the baddest man on the planet.
He weighs 300 pounds, but he's short, but he's tall. He's like a giant wolf.
Another factor that aids the older, more experienced fighter is time.
Well, the old Tyson's not completely gone, is he? He bites the glove and comes around with an overhand right.
Punch resistance, speed, and reflexes certainly won't favor the 58-year-old, but crafty veterans are able to predict movements, force mistakes, and capitalize.
You know, he's been in there with the best. He knows what it takes, and Jake Paul he's too inexperienced. I think Mike Tyson is going to catch him and stop him.
So even if Jake carries his weight well and comes in razor sharp, Tyson will make his own moments count.
He has the size to cause... Oh, there he is. First punch of the fight from Tyson.
He still has that, where he can weave, he can slip, he can create the openings to give himself the possibility to unload a bomb on your chin and get you out of there.
Mike's always been one of the best students of the game since his tutelage under Cus D'Amato. So with a built-in calmness and ability to think under pressure, he'll also know when to pounce and how to catch Jake crossing his feet.
Hey, let me just be honest, he's improved a lot. Yes, he did improve a lot. But he's not going to have a good night when he fights me on July 20th.
Mike was throwing hard shots, devastating shots to Roy's body. Again, I was living the 1980s through this 50-year-old Mike Tyson. I wasn't able to be around at that time, so this is my opportunity to live that now.
When Mike fought Roy Jones back in 2020, a no-knockout clause left a lot of people underwhelmed.
I really wanted the old Tyson that he's like, I haven't slept with my wife in a year. He goes, I don't care if I live or die. That's the Tyson I wanted to see. I wanted to see him to be ferocious.
The muscle memory was evident for both, but many felt that Mike could have ended it whenever he wanted.
He still has that sort of innate power. When he went at Roy Jones' body, he was rocking his body. And Roy Jones woke up on Sunday morning a sore, older man at 51 years of age.
Absolutely. But the referee told me, let him go. You think I'm gonna let this crazy man go?
was not letting it happen.
Listen, have you seen what his uppercut has done to people twice my size?
Bobbing and weaving his way in, finding angles, only to pull his punches when in range.
That's two hard right hands dug into the body by Mike Tyson.
The post-fight recollections, however, where Roy credits just how dangerous and switched on Mike is, even at this age, makes you question what version Jake might actually be fighting.
Do you not fear a little bit for Mike and how old he is?
No, I don't fear for Mike and how old he is. Mike's a very rugged guy. You know, when I was in there with Mike, Mike still was hard to hit, and Mike still can hit hard as hell. That's the real question. How much can Jake survive? That's the real question.
Does that get you nervous, thinking about like the fight getting closer?
It's a good nervous. It's like excited, but with a slight bit of worry, yeah.
Fortunately, Tyson versus Paul doesn't have a no-knockout stipulation that we know of, and Jake Paul isn't Roy Jones.
Mike still got it, so he hits him, he's going down.
You think he knocks him out over there?
I don't know how nice Mike will be, but if the killer Mike goes in there, yeah, he's putting him down.
So whilst everything we've seen so far has felt relatively manufactured, the second it's not, and the moment it steps a little bit beyond the confines of entertainment, is the moment things get a lot more interesting.
You know, I have to be the mean guy in order for me to perform the way I perform. I have to have that aura.
Mike, you're jumping around. You seem to be a little anxious.
I'm just ready to get it on and crush this guy's skull.
The respect is there, but Tyson won't be taken for a fool. So whether we see a genuine mean streak revival from the man who used to target his opponent's nose bone with gruesome intentions could make all the difference.
What is that feeling like when you f***ing take your fist and you f***ing pound someone to the point that they pass out?
It's like drugs.
Right.
It's like drugs. It gives you everything you want.
Yes.
But it takes back so much more in return.
Fighters are different than any other human being on earth. And the greats, the best of the best, that's who they are. That's how they're built to the core.
Mike Tyson!
Expanding on the power retention theory, and despite being a shell of his former self, Jake has still never been hit by someone who punches like Mike.
So that's
when he got in that ring, he had to show Mike right away, because he said, if you show that you're scared of Mike, he will demolish you.
Right, as soon as he sees it.
But Evander,
he's like a pit bull.
Silva, Perry, and Woodley could all crack, but MMA power and boxing power just aren't the same.
So the time you spent to get really, really great at striking would be time not spent addressing the clinch and grappling, which would be a much more higher yield use of your time. So that's why I think MMA fighters generally grapple better than they strike. It's because it's smart for them to do that.
The technique and skill required to land the punches quite as effectively is what's missing.
But where the boxers excel is the art of boxing, being able to land those punches in the right spots at the right time.
Tommy had ways of setting his power up, and Jake didn't like it.
Good start to the round here from Tommy Fury.
So if or when Mike actually lands clean on Jake, even in 16-ounce gloves, the problem child might be in some trouble of his own.
All Iron Mike Tyson needs to do is look as good or better than Tommy Fury to give Jake Paul some huge problems.
Paul lose, then it's all over. All this party's over, and then we're not gonna have this much fun again.
Some sort of shape to be able to deal with this kid. He's convinced it happens, and like Mike can choose his time whenever he wants, and it'll be that easy.
A good game plan, especially when the stakes are high, can make all the difference. But if a larger and more muscle-bound Jake Paul is packing on extra size in hope of beating Mike at his own game, then he might be barking up the wrong tree.
Mike Tyson is pretty straightforward technique to counter him, and to me that's exciting and gives me a lot of confidence.
Instead, his best interests lie in the deeper waters of this 8-round showcase.
What Jake Paul gonna do if Tyson hits him in the body?
I think the only thing Jake is probably banking on is taking Tyson in deep waters because he's older. That's the only thing I can see.
For Mike, it's quite the opposite. Those 5-second training snippets, despite being impressive, aren't realistic, and they don't tell the full story.
Those tiny little 3-second clips. Anyone can look good for 3-second clips, especially someone like Mike Tyson.
What they do show, however, is Tyson's path to victory, and that's a split-second burst of something Jake's never really seen.
Say what you want. This crowd rose as one and gave him a massive ovation. The Tyson phenomenon is still alive.
Tell us what you think is going to happen in this fight and where you think it's leading for you.
Well, I'm in great shape, and I'm just looking forward to doing some serious damage.
Mike wouldn't come into the fight if he had nothing to offer, but helping to guide Ngannou to that success against Tyson Fury will remind him of what can be done using that all-important element of surprise.
No matter how the fight goes, let's don't forget, this can't really fight.
And similarly, all the pressure will be falling onto the shoulders of his opponent.
It's going to be more action. It's going to be a firefight, more punches, and it's going to be a sprint in there, so I think it's more entertaining for the fans.
The majority feel that the opening 60 seconds is Mike's window to capitalize. So in that respect, it's just like the Mike Tyson fights of old. You need to get popcorn ready, drink in hand, and just don't blink.
Look, I'm 43 years old, I'm fat, and I'm overweight. Who am I gonna fight? Really, be honest.
Fight fans, welcome back.
Well, greatness is when you make your delusions your reality. Something that's just totally unbelievable to the human's imagination.
Until now, the pre-fight build-up has felt somewhat manufactured. Jake's been pushing buttons.
There's a reason why I have the same birthday as Customato, because I'm gonna teach you how to box, Mike.
And Mike, so far, has refused to bite.
I can't even get mad at this guy because everybody know this guy's talking out of his.
It all seems like fun and games, right? Sure, at least for now.
Jake Paul. Jake Paul.
But if Jake Paul does cross the line, even by an inch, this friendly setup, bubble-wrapped in fight night stipulations, could quickly devolve into chaos.
Mike Tyson is a caged animal who at any moment can explode into a murderous rage.
After all, this is the same man that took swipes at police in a post-fight melee.
It is complete bedlam, and Tyson is just taking swipes at anybody in front of him.
And lunged at his bitter rival before the biggest fight of their lives. Tyson evicting Jake Paul's soul from his body is the outcome the majority seem to be hoping for.
Mike Tyson's not losing to him. I can promise you that, Skip.
So here we look at 10 reasons that Mike could pull off the most satisfying victory in boxing history. Welcome to a Motivedia presentation.
Jake needs these guys. Jake needs Tyson and needs all these other people because that you know, everybody's going to tune in to hope that Mike Tyson knocks him out.
Right.
They're not tuning in because they think Jake Paul's a great fighter and they want to see him compete. Jake fought a guy who was his age.
Competition like he's doing here tonight against Carrington, Rosie.
That's right. That is right. And I have to tell you, Carrington is being really well composed here. He's just, there he goes,
Body
right
shot
there. That's what he's doing.
someone was calling for earlier. Virgil Hill still feeling that body shot, by the way, Roy. Double jab, right hand of the body. Amir, the fundamentals are there for Coolwell.
Great fundamentals. He's going to bring it. He wants that. He's not going to give up. He came on this big stage to challenge.
And yet, Rosie, the most eye-catching shots come from Carrington.
That's right. He's trying to get Coolwell to be overconfident, and then he's going to go in for the attack.
What Carrington does have to do, though,
right hand that landed the best punch.
What Carrington does have to do, though, is not allow Coolwell to get too much confidence.
Yeah, you don't want that snowball rolling down the hill to get any bigger. Less than a minute left in the second, and in this case, obviously, Carrington also biding his time and making sure that he collects that proverbial data. And because of I heard there were levels to this game, Roy. There's you know, and again, a guy like Carrington over almost 300 amateur fights, and there's a double right hook to the body as he had Carrington on the ropes, and Coolwell, and Coolwell just escaped that left uppercut to the jaw.
He sure did. Hey, Roy, do you think that Coolwell is feeling that Carrington power?
Of course he is. That's why he stays away from the ropes. He doesn't want to give Carrington an opportunity to tee off. See right there?
Yep.
He could have went back to the ropes, but he's not. He knows if he gives him an opportunity.
Great body punches.
What's the technique? Bruce Carrington with an electrifying combination. And hey, that reminded me of some guy from Brooklyn by the name of Iron Mike Tyson, who of course later tonight will be making his return after nearly 2 decades away here at the marvel that is AT&T Stadium. A sky-high view, and the anticipation for tonight's main event is as high as the Texas sky, as the social media sensation turned boxer Jake El Gallo Paul, who is all about meditation, who is all about manifestation. Well, he has manifested the main event of his dreams. Mike Tyson wants to make sure it is the worst nightmare of his life. It's all coming up on Netflix, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. And we here are set for round number 3. And while we here in the broadcast have the gift of the gab, these two have the gift of the jabs. And guys, through round 2, Carrington 29 of 69, landing 42% of his jabs. For Coolwell, hey, got to give it the old college try. Just 9 of 96 for 9%.
Yeah, Shushu, he's top 10 featherweight. He should prove it to this Coolwell, like, no, I'm the big man in the ring right now. I'm one of the best, and he's starting to open up a little more. He got more comfortable as the fight progressed, and now he's just looking for openings for the body or the head. Great jab. Every time he fights off the jab, there's just openings that come out from it. So it's the best. He's the best when he fights off the jabs.
Good body shot by Shushu.
I know Coolwell is known as Deadly Coolwell, but do you think that he has power behind his punch?
Great left hook. Great left hook.
Beautifully executed left hook.
Like I told you, the only shot I see that looks any kind of way effective to me is his straight right hand. The rest of his punches, I don't think they're really that effective.
I like how he transitions from the peekaboo style of hand guard into like the shoulder roll. So he has 2 different defensive maneuvers.
Hola a todos, ¿cómo
Brooklyn
están?
meets Philly.
Yeah.
Minute 45 left, and they are exchanging at close quarters and doing a good job on both sides of really putting their punches together. But again, the defense of Carrington proving to separate himself thus far.
Yeah, he's basically walking through anything Coolwell throws except that straight right hand. He avoids it with his head movement. He has really good head movement when he's doing it. So I love what I'm seeing from Shushu.
Me too, Roy. And I tell you, every time that Shushu gets confident, that tongue starts to roll up in his mouth. If you watch that, and I love that about Shushu Carrington.
Beautiful, leaving him at the end of his jab, even against the ropes, very confident. And I love the way he stabbed the body with the jab and then came forward and delivered the uppercut. And even here at close quarters, referee Shorley letting them, well, gave him an opportunity to fight out. And I mean, we're seeing some high-level boxing here and some high-level uppercuts and right hooks from Carrington.
He has great power punches, great combinations. He has a deadly left hook, but once he gets with that left hook, he has an uppercut too. He jabs to the body. He's just very versatile, and his combos are amazing.
Coolwell, oh, beautiful left hook to the liver, and man, this Coolwell can take a shot.
Yeah, now Shushu's starting to sit down on the punches a little bit, trying to be a little bit more effective with the shots when he makes contact with Coolwell.
Explain that for the audience. What do you mean about sitting down on the punches?
Wait, he's not throwing the pop shots anymore. Now he's throwing power shots.
With leverage, right?
And his feet are sitting, good shot by Coolwell, but his feet are sitting still when he's punching, so he's trying to get the maximum power out of the shots when he does that.
Beautiful parry, and then again the jab and avoiding, even though he's moving back in the center line, he's able to use his reflexes, and Carrington now putting on a boxing clinic here in round 3, angling out, shuffling, and a great round for Blake, or make that Bruce Shushu Carrington. Blake Carrington was on Dynasty. Man, how old am I, guys? How old am I?
Good, a lot better. Okay. You're doing good, but then like I said, close your fist a little bit more. Okay, close your fist a little bit more. And then also turn them shots over, okay? Keep going to that body because he can't take that body, okay? And then, slow him down. Stop looking at the work. Inside, work a little more on the inside with him, yeah? That's been success, all right? Ultimately, when his hands up, get your volume going. Don't stay there too long, get back out, back on the jab, yeah? All right, look to double up now and bring that right hand in over or around, yeah? One last thing, on his sloppy jab,
If you're there, just hold the 6. Yeah. Hold the 6 straight in the back end. With your back end, yep. Let's go. Seconds out.
The bell and round number 4 scheduled for 8 at 126 pounds, and Carrington immediately attacks the body. Would you describe Carrington's jab as sloppy, Amir?
I wouldn't categorize it as sloppy. It's
that was what the coach in Kula's corner.
Yeah, that's his opinion, but I think it's just like it's very snappy. He starts off with it, and I wanted to point out how right when the round started, he came up with the straight right hand to kind of like to the body, which was perfect. He wanted to let him know like this round's not going to be easy for you.
And yet, Roy, you mentioned it earlier. I mean, Coolwell came here to win, and well, may have jingled the bells a little early. Double jab, splitting the peekaboo guard of Carrington, but nothing on it really. It's more of a rangefinder, and then he tries to cuff him with the right hook, but the glove caught that for Carrington.
I tell you what, at the end of that last round, we didn't notice it, but just as Coolwell has taken off right here, he feels like he felt the power. I think Carrington might have felt a little bit of that overhand right that Coolwell landed at the end of the round.
And of course, that steady investment to the body. You know, compound interest, you guys. It pays.
Yeah, Coolwell, the round before, he had a great punch to the liver shot. So if he keeps on doing that and he keeps on warming up, and
nice overhead right there, Coolwell over the top. But the high guard, how does he get around this high peekaboo guard, Roy, of Carrington?
He got to throw more punches. He's only throwing 2 shots.
Nice
good shot.
1, 2, 3.
Wow. That left hook I told you about.
5, 6, 7, 8. Stay there. Come here. We good?
Good flash knockdown.
Yeah, you sure called that, Roy.
Yeah, I knew he was going to land the left hook eventually because he's been looking at it all night. Just was a matter of time.
Of course, Roy Jones Jr., an all-time great, the first former middleweight to go all the way up and become a heavyweight champion in over 100 years, and so honored to have your expertise here. And of course, Amir Tyson, the son of the legend, and Rosie Perez, who may know more about boxing than any fan I've come across. So, final minute left here in the first half of this 8-rounder.
So Coolwell keeps backing straight up from that left hook.
Nice counter right hand by Coolwell, and the combination though by Carrington. But Coolwell went to the bank with that counter right, but just doesn't have the pop to stop Carrington.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, when he lets his hands go, he's just like, the combinations are like effortless. He's one of the better combination punchers at 126.
Yeah, and Amir, Shushu is on the hunt. He wants to finish this.
Yep, 100%.
You notice on the back of Carrington's trunks, Forever Ike, his brother, who was shot and killed in 2014 in what Carrington believes what is a gang initiation. He was going to buy a new video game at the time, and he was a huge supporter of Bruce Carrington, remains a huge inspiration as Carrington doubles up on the jab and curls it with a left hook, but a right hand from Coolwell. Nice back and forth action. It's just that Carrington's action is a little bit better.
Amazing counterpuncher.
Yes.
Yes, counterpunching is his creme de la creme.
This is a nice opening round.
Okay. Because why? He knows he survived. You see how he didn't go to boxing?
Right here we see, well, we didn't see the knockdown. I think it happened already. There was a little bit of a delayed reaction off of a left hook. We didn't see the left hook there. There to the left hook right there. Now you see his feet go bad, and down he goes, yes. That was a delayed reaction from that big left hook.
Textbook left hook.
Stab into the body like you're doing. Come with the short body shots. Give yourself a little bit of rhythm. When he's going left, use the left hand and then come with the other hand. Because while he's trying, he goes that way and then bounces back, okay? Come on, you're doing good. Got anything red? Come on. Doing good. Come on.
Seconds out. Round 5. Seconds out.
We've got 5 on it. Shout out to the Loonies as we begin the 5th frame of this scheduled 8-rounder. And guys, we are taking into consideration the fact that Dana Coolwell stepped up in competition on short notice. And yet, when you look at the stats and the numbers, they don't always tell the whole story, but they don't always lie. We've got Carrington, 42 of 88, 48% clip in total power punches landed through round 4. For Coolwell, 23 of 89, only 26%.
Yeah, but I have to tell you, I give Coolwell a lot of respect because he is so game.
And he hanging in here. giving Shushu something to work with, you know?
Yeah, he's not giving up. He's throwing good body punches and headshots too.
I love the exchanges and the technique at close quarters, Roy.
Yeah, I do too. Just that Coolwell's punches don't have the same zip on them as the Shushu.
Thank you.
Yeah, like you were saying before, Roy, he's starting to sit on his punches a little more too. Like he's still moving around, good footwork, but once he gets in the phone booth, he's going right for the leverage.
How old are you, Amir?
27.
How do you know about a phone booth?
Phone booth?
His dad is the master of the phone booth.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He was born in a phone booth.
Amen.
Yeah. But that's where he's really shining right now.
Of
Don't pull his head down. Break. I got you. Don't pull his head down.
Carrington again there, angling off, using the jab both
let him go.
Defensive weapon and to set that rhythm, but now leaning in. And there curls the right hand over top as Coolwell tries to go downstairs, chopping right and left, misses for Coolwell. Uppercut on the inside lands for Carrington, and you can tell it's almost like a pitcher, right? Some change-ups, off-speed, different tempos, different punch placement. Roy.
And that's what Carrington's about to do right now. He's about to set him up with an off-speed shot.
I got you.
He touched him easily. Eventually, he's going to rush one down the pipe, and it's probably going to sit Coolwell down again.
Hey, Rosie, are we going to see some shoo-shoo shine to the body?
That's his calling card. I tell you, he loves to attack that body and then watch the head fall.
Man, they're wrestling on the inside here. Referee John Shorley letting them do it.
I got you. A lot of wrestling in there.
Texas, of course, if you talk wrestling, you're talking about the legendary Von Erich family. Shout out to Hope McCallany, a good friend of mine, huge boxing fan, an amazing actor who played Fritz Von Erich in the movie about the Von Erichs. And there's some good inside stuff, Rosie. Look at the speed of both fighters. But Carrington, again, remains composed, standing his ground.
That's the best thing about him. His composure is really good. He knows what he wants. He knows what he's looking for.
He's smiling too. So basically, he's telling Coolwell, "It's not hurting me.
Loving it.
I'm not backing down. It's nothing to me."
And yet,
I'm keep on going forward.
It is obviously becoming more and more a one-sided fight for Carrington. And it's guts and grit, as we've been saying all night. He knows the opportunity. These guys are kicking off a landmark event here in Texas, and these guys both came to earn their money here tonight.
Hey!
Well, still to come tonight when we move to Netflix at 8 p.m., 5 Eastern. A little bit of something for everyone. We've got an amazing international battle from India. Niraj Goyat takes on the multi-hyphenate from Brazil, social media guru as well. But it's Whindersson Nunes in a 6-rounder. Hey, we're going to have a welterweight championship fight. Mario Barrios fully elevated to the title after Terrence Crawford went to 154. He defends against Abel Ramos. And wow, the much-anticipated rematch of the greatest female boxing match ever held in front of a sellout crowd in the first main event in MSG, Taylor versus Serrano 2 for an undisputed super lightweight title. And the main event, you may have heard of it. You may have heard of it. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Round number 6. Bruce Carrington begins with the jab, immediately takes the center of the ring. And Roy, you talked about that composure, and you oohed for a reason. Talk about it.
I didn't ooh.
I just like he jabbed to the body, then jabbed him to the face. Like he's just playing with him right now. Like, he's letting him know there's levels to it and why he's top 10.
And again, Rosie, Coolwell does need to make adjustments. What kind of adjustments would you like to see him try to do? Because as game as he is, it's not doing him any favors right now.
It's not. It's what Roy was saying. He doesn't have power punches, and that's affecting him right now because he can't really hurt Shushu. But I have to say, most people are wondering why Shushu, who usually has 10 rounders, took this fight for 8 rounds. It's because he's such a Mike Tyson fan. This is a dream come true for him, and he really wants to show out tonight.
And total body connects thus far for Carrington, 54, for Coolwell, 24, and yet it hasn't really necessarily slowed down Coolwell. It's taken maybe a little more off of his limited punching power, but he continues to walk forward like he's, the last human being in a zombie apocalypse.
He walks forward, but he walks forward very carefully.
So like a human in a zombie apocalypse.
It's like Rosie was saying earlier, like this is such a big moment. Like even if it hurts, even if he wants to go down, he's gonna keep on pushing himself because he wants the world to see his talent.
That was a good counter right hand by Carrington.
Carrington, right. I saw the counter right hand, and Carrington continues to control, looking for that inside uppercut. Oh, a little side headlock trying to be employed by Carrington. But the Coolwell jab is, you know, he wants to be as cool as the other side of the pillow. And a shout out to the dearly departed, one of the best, Stuart Scott. And Coolwell and Carrington, just over a minute left here in the sixth. And we talked about, Roy, there's a nice left hook to the body, that Carrington had a tough fight in his last fight against Sagawa, a guy who had upset Ruben Villa, #1 contender. Are you impressed with what he's been able to do in this bounce back here through 6?
Yeah, I'm highly impressed. I got a friend, one of my fighters by the name of James Wilkins, who told me he basically was raised up with Shushu in the gym. And he told me some very, very good things about Shushu. And Shushu is seeming to put all of those things into motion tonight. So I'm loving what I'm seeing from Shushu.
Now, he told us, Amir, that he feels like not everyone throws punches with bad intentions. He says to be able to take a man's will is a thrill that he gets. Do you expect to see, as we now move into the later rounds, that he's going to start to amplify his offense?
100%, because he knows Coolwell's hurt. Shushu's punches are hard. They're fast, so they're accumulating, and it's hurting his body, so he's going to slow down even more, and then he's going to play on his feet, and with leverage, he's going to punch. He's going to punch through him. He's not going to punch at him.
Shushu showing off a little bit with his fancy footwork there.
Shuffles in, digs to the body. I was here in 2016 for WrestleMania, and to be back under this kind of atmosphere is it is the dawning of a new era in sports and entertainment. And what Jake Paul has been able to do in a short period of time, here we are, guys. It's quite remarkable.
Stop rising high with that hook in that right hand. You know what I'm saying? Because why? You're allowing him to get away, and he's not coming over, you're overthrowing it, okay? Get back to the feints. Keep neutralizing that jab. Keep using it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, it's going to set everything up. That's why he can't handle it. Well, now change your jab rhythm up.
One or two. Let's go.
Desperate times call for desperate measures. Round number 7, scheduled for 8. And it's the jab of Carrington, like a paint brush trying to paint a masterpiece, and that was for your husband, Rosie. A beautiful piece of work here, though, by Carrington.
Yeah, shout out to my husband, Eric Hayes. Thank you for that, Mauro.
You're very welcome.
Roy, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that Carrington should just step it up a little bit and just go for the KO, or what do you think?
I think he actually is going for the KO. He went for it a little bit last round, but he also knows how to carefully take the guy apart first. Don't go out there running to nothing like that right hand that Cool just missed him with. You got to be very careful when you try to knock a guy out, because you expose yourself to be knocked out as well. But that's why you saw him sit down, beat the body a little bit more last round, and keep walking to him, because he's trying to mentally break him down before he physically breaks him down.
Body shot by Coolwell. Amir, Carrington is in his physical prime at 27. And yes, he's known for his counter punching, had a decorated amateur career, but to you know, dovetail off of what Rosie's saying, here it is. This is the biggest opportunity yet, and despite him being only 13-0 with 8 KOs, and he's a hot prospect, you wanna start building your brand and earning that fan base as well, and why we all appreciate the sweet science.
Yeah, this is the start.
Knockouts pay the bills.
Yes, this is the start. You know, I love Carrington. He's like a combination between a boxer and a power puncher too. Yes. He's like a boxer puncher. And then,
I mean, Coolwell went down with a flash knockdown, but he's got, I don't want to say it's a George Chuvalo-esque chin, but it's tough. I mean, come on, he's taking these punches flush, Roy.
Yeah, he got a good chin, but he ain't going to keep taking many more of those, I promise you.
Ooh, good right hand.
I got you.
Rosie, what's impressed, other than the jab, because we definitely have chrono the body, everything. What's the thing that has most impressed you by Carrington tonight?
Just that he stays composed. Well, me and Roy have been talking about what really is impressing me is that Coolwell is taking this punishment. He should be down.
Oh my God!
There he goes.
2 right hands in the line. I mean, he is eating some vicious shots upstairs. I mean, Carrington hitting him as hard as life, and Coolwell remains in the pocket, Amir.
Yeah, it has a big heart.
Yeah,
Big heart. More heart than Valentine's Day kiss.
Coolwell's taking vicious punches. Carrington, he's just upping up a little bit. He's amping up his pressure, the energy, and he just he's like a masterpiece. Like, it's just great to watch.
It's an entertaining fight, as one-sided as it is, and while Coolwell is here to fight, again, this is the hurt business, Roy. It comes with consequences, and you wonder the level of punishment that he has taken. Are you starting to be concerned at all?
No, not concerned at all. He is a boxer. This is what we do for a living. You got to give and take. See, he's trying to go for a knockout right there.
Yes, he is.
So he's still game. He's still a
but
big
he's
dog
hitting
in
a
the
lot
fight.
of shots, Roy.
Time. But they're not taking him down like they did earlier.
Later tonight, here at AT&T Stadium, we will witness history, as it will be Jake El Gallo Paul against Iron Mike Tyson. The biggest headline, the 31-year age difference. Yes, it is the largest age disparity in boxing, and really that's why it's attracted so much curiosity and controversy. And those two combined, they create a lot of cash, and we are going to witness it all. I cannot believe I'm saying it, but we are doing it again. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, live on Netflix.
Here you see Carrington letting these hands go with these combinations. He goes bop, come back and bop, 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 bop. 4-punch combination, followed by another little upshot.
Great rhythm to the punches, too.
Yes.
Yeah, Shushu's like, take that, take that, take that.
Well, Coolwell's made it to the 8th and a final round, but as has been the case every round, it's Carrington who immediately establishes dominance in the center of the ring and dictates terms with the jab.
Body language means a lot. Carrington's body language is basically what took it out of Coolwell, I think. Carrington always walked in here and walked around and carried himself like he was the champion, like he was the most experienced fighter, which he's not the most experienced, but he is the undefeated guy. So he's the ranked guy, and he's showing that to Coolwell all night. But Coolwell has a big heart. He's stuck in here. He's giving us all he got, and he's still fighting. So.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I was going to be like, what I've taken from this is Shushu's a very skilled fighter. He's deserving of being a top 10 featherweight. And Coolwell has so much heart and resilience. He just keeps on pushing. These are hard shots, bro.
Yeah, Coolwell's going to learn a lot from this fight, though. You know, being in Australia, he probably don't see a lot of top-notch featherweights over there, but he's going to learn a lot from this fight, and it's going to make him a much better fighter than he is already.
A comprehensive display of skills by Carrington. Punches in round 7, 40 of 78. That's 51% for Carrington. For Coolwell, 11 of 77, just 14%. Rosie, it's the chasm is beginning to widen, and yet just when we say that, there's no quit in Coolwell.
There's no quit in Coolwell. This is the type of boxer that fans like to see. I'm sure that people are going to want to see him again.
For sure.
Even though he's losing.
Double jab from Carrington, beginning to strafe combinations to the torso of Coolwell. Uppercut. That would have been the oh, what a sweeping left hook by Carrington.
That hurt. That hurt.
Yes, it did. You could see his reaction moving to the ropes, and now Carrington has him cornered. Just down he goes again.
Oh, snap. Did you see that? Nice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You good? Last round, baby. Last round.
And that all came from that big left hook, trust me.
So it looks like Carrington is indeed trying to close the show here with 45 seconds left in search of his 9th knockout. He has showcased his sublime boxing skills and given Dana Coolwell all he can handle, and Coolwell's been down twice, and again a 25-year-old taking a monumental step up in competition, and with 20 plus seconds left, if this thing goes the way we think it's going to go, Coolwell does not need to hang his head when he returns to Australia.
He doesn't need to hang his head anyway. He fought a top 10 guy on a few weeks' notice. I mean, that's big for him to finish this fight the way he's doing.
Incredible guts by Coolwell at the end of the fight, but let's not bury the headline. Bruce Carrington showing why he is a rising prospect, number 10 ranked featherweight by the Ring magazine.
Yes,
and the crowd appreciated, Rosie.
Yes, he dominated this fight. He had a good time. I'm really happy for him, and I give respect to Coolwell.
So much, man.
All right, let's revisit that last round knockdown. Roy, take us through the technique you see on display.
Well, you see him land that big left hook right there. That hurt. And that right there, see his legs went a little bit right there. That big left hook is what caused everything. So now his legs are basically gone. He touched to the body, touched to the head a few more times. Nothing serious because it's really all from that big left hook that caught him earlier. Once again, he got him in the corner, jab to the body, just a few touch punches. That punch right there didn't even hit him. He hit his glove, his own glove hit him, but he was hurt from the left hook earlier.
It was the accumulation of the punch.
Yes, it was.
Brownsville's in the house. 27-year-old Bruce Carrington, the section of Brooklyn that spawned Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, Shannon Briggs, Zab Judah, Daniel Jacobs. And he is the next, will he be the next big thing at 126 pounds? And again, you see the forever Ike. I mean, family is everything, and especially in boxing. And to lose his brother so tragically at such a young age, Carrington has committed himself to making himself the best human he can be and the best prize fighter he can be. And we've got the official decision standing by.
Maintain that focus. Yes, sir.
Shout out to Shannon Briggs. He's trying to do big things in Brownsville. He's trying to open up a gym in there for the young people. Really nice for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 8 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. All 3 judges see the contest 80-70, declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Bruce "Shoo-Shoo" Carrington.
Bruce Carrington producing the Shoo-Shoo shutout, and what a sportsman, and deservedly so. Dana Coolwell traveling all the way from Australia to take this opportunity of a lifetime, and while he tasted defeat, he does acquit himself well. And for Bruce Carrington, future so bright, he's got to wear shades, Roy?
Yeah, future very bright. I think he should wear shades because I love what I saw tonight. I think he's going to move up
into
the top 5 soon. Yes, those are extraordinary numbers for a young up-and-coming fighter. So 45% is beautiful.
Domination.
Beautiful. Yeah, a shutout.
Yeah.
That's called a shutout. And I really like the sportsmanship at the end with Shoo-Shoo giving props to Colwell.
Yeah. Colwell, like, he showcased the heart of a warrior tonight. Other people would have been knocked down by those punches, but he just kept on coming, so he showed resilience.
Amir, take us through some of the replays here.
Yeah, he just like toying with them. He's letting him hit him on the ropes. Ooh, left hook, that started it all. Once he hit him with that left hook, yeah, he went down. And then he started wobbling him again. Same video. But he's so relaxed in there. Shoo-Shoo's so relaxed, like he feels the punches coming. He just is very fluid as a boxer.
Well, one fight is in the books, and it was, again, despite it being one-sided, I found it to be highly entertaining, and we've got 2 still to come before we're going to pass things off to Netflix at 8 p.m. Eastern for a, well, must-see main event, and the main card featuring the rematch between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. They turned in the fight of the year back in 2022, making history at Madison Square Garden, selling it out, headlining it for the first time as women, and of course, we've got the match the world will be watching. Jake Paul's showdown with Iron Mike Tyson. It's a matchup of El Gallo's relentless ambition and Tyson's legendary show-stopping power. And yesterday at the weigh-in,
Official weight 137.4 pounds for the defending champion, Katie Taylor. Official weight 137.4 pounds for the challenger.
So the fight for the undisputed 140-pound crown, contract weight of 138, but these 2 trailblazers, 2 of the most decorated champions in boxing history, a reason the rise of female boxing along with the likes of Claressa Shields, and then the tension building. A career high. 227 plus pounds for Jake Paul, making his heavyweight debut. Does he have Thanos' right hand? And look at 58-year-old Mike Tyson, 228 pounds. He was 233 when he fought Kevin McBride in 2005. In his prime, he was 218 to 220, and then things got heated in a hurry. Oh, snap! Oh, slap! Unbelievable. And you heard the it was like a firecracker, Amir. Your dad means business.
He means business.
And now why did that happen?
Because he intentionally stepped on his toe. And my dad has been very respectful and nice throughout the whole promotion, but Jake Paul's been kind of disrespectful. And you don't do that to a GOAT or legend of any sport. You should be respectful throughout it all. I'm happy to face you, but he's trying to let him know, like, this is serious. I'm not playing games.
Well, we are not playing games here tonight. More action coming your way, lightweight division. We've got Lucas Body, the undefeated Canadian, coming off a knockout of the year. Canada to come from behind wind. He takes on Armando Kasam Monica.
We are under the unified rules of boxing is being administered by the Texas Commission. There is no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. If an accidental foul ends the fight, 4 rounds must be completed to consider it official.
Forza Azzurri, all the way from Roma, Italia, the Italian super lightweight champion Armando Kasam Monica, undefeated, dropping down in weight again for this life-altering opportunity. Chance to announce himself on the big stage, and he's doing so as a late notice replacement after Corey Marksman's withdrawal due to injury. Kasam Monica looking forward to this huge opportunity as much as I look forward to Mama Ranallo's gnocchi. And we're gonna get a chance to see if he's gonna go for the, wait for it, Amir, knockout.
Knockout. We shall see.
He admires Canelo Alvarez. I mean, who doesn't when it comes to what he does in the ring, especially his beautiful combinations. And Roy, he feels, again, being the, you know, the unknown quantity, taking a fight on short notice, he's going to try to derail that hype train because there's a lot of buzz surrounding Lucas Body.
Yeah, you're always supposed to try to derail that hype train, and seeing that Lucas Body had to come from behind in his last fight now gives you hope that you can do something to that undefeated record that he has.
I will see you guys on the main card. I'm gonna step out. I just wanted to be here and do
I understand.
Commentary.
Academy Award nominees has its privileges. I get it. Rosie, you're fantastic. What a great job you've done, and I cannot wait to be ringside with you when your fellow Brooklynite Mike Tyson enters the ring.
Oh, you know it. I'll be there, guys. So I'll see you on the main card.
All right. See you.
All right, take care.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome to the ring, Lucas Body.
Well, my family back home in the mighty metropolis of Mount Lehman, British Columbia, Canada, Amir, going to be really watching this with vested interest. We're from Abruzzo, Italia. We have Kasam Monica already in the ring, and now we have, well, a half Italian-Canadian here in Lucas Body. And Amir, talk about the knockout, the heavily hyped prospect H2O Silva MVP, led on all the scorecards, was schooling Body after 5 and in the 6th. Can you say KO of the year?
KO of the year. And it's like in boxing, no matter how much skill you have, if someone has power and then knockout power, it could end at any moment. So skills pay the bills, but power could make your lights go out.
Roy, he's going to have a huge size advantage. Interesting, it's Kasam Monica coming down from 140 pounds to 135, but Body, he has the big size advantage, and again, he's got that confidence. The power of the punch.
Yeah, it's power of the punch. He knows that any second he can end the fight with that one punch, so that keeps his confidence very high.
Also a significant experience difference between the two. Kasam Monica, 6-year bodies junior. And now with the official introductions, once again, Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, moving right along in our undercard, we move to the light welterweight division, scheduled for 10 3-minute rounds. Our judges at ringside, from Texas, David Iacobucci. From Indiana, Nate Palmer. And from Florida, Mike Ross. And our referee in charge when the bell rings, from Texas, Mark Kalloy. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white trunks, he stands 5 feet 6 inches tall. He weighed in at 138.6 pounds. He holds an undefeated professional record of 14 victories, opposite no defeats, with 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Roma, Lazio, Italy, introducing Armando La Furia del Quadrado, Kasam Monica. And now his opponent across the ring, fighting out in the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. He weighed in at 134.6 pounds. Wearing the black trunks with gold trim, he comes to us with an undefeated professional record of 17 victories, opposite no defeats, with 15 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And he fights out of Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, introducing Lucas Prince Body.
I'll be with you right there. Fighter. Let's go. Fighters chief second. Okay, gentlemen. We've already gone over the rules in the dressing room. I expect for you to obey my commands at all times. Most importantly, protect yourself at all times. Punches in this area and up will be considered legal. Punches in this area and up will be considered legal. Touch gloves, go to your corners.
Scheduled for 10 rounds in the lightweight division, the undefeated Canadian Lucas Prince Body battling La Furia del Cuadrado, the Fury of the Square, Armando Kasam Monica.
Armando. Ready? Ready? Box!
The bell and round 1 immediately. Body comes out. Tries to establish the jab, upper body movement by Kasam Monica with the high guard.
Yeah, right now
the jab early is the body, Amir.
Yeah, right now they're just feeling each other out. He's hitting with jabs. You know, Kasam Monica, he's coming in. Armando's coming in. So they're just really feeling each other out right now with the war of the jabs.
And Roy, we've seen Body be able to cut off the ring, control distance, loves unleashing power punches without having to fight in, what did Amir call it, the phone booth?
Phone booth, yes.
Good thing about Body tonight is Kasam Monica is not known for his punching power. He only has 3 knockouts and 14 victories, so it's safe ground should be for Lucas Body.
Yeah, Body, 15 knockout wins in his 17 victories. Began his career with 11 consecutive KO wins, now on a 4-fight KO string. Minute gone in the first round. Amir mentioned it, just a feeling out process again. Do the lights get any brighter than this, Amir?
No, there's never been an event of this century that could top this. This is like a Super Bowl audience. Everyone's excited about it, and you know, they're trying to show out because it's the best platform you could possibly have.
And Body utilizing that footwork we mentioned, Roy, and the jab, and now follows up with the right hand.
Very good right hand. Body is a very strong puncher. I like his base. His legs are set to punch at all times. That's a beautiful thing.
Midway point of the first frame, and there's a body shot by, Body. That one wasn't on purpose. Usually they are, Roy, when I do stuff like that.
No, but Kasam Monica, he has redness around his head already from catching the punches of Body. So, you know, Body has very powerful punches because he hasn't even hit him yet a lot. But the action from his own hands hitting his face has turned his head red from Body's punches.
Yeah, but even Body, he has his nose red as well. So Kasam Monica, he knows he has power as well.
Oh, good overhand right.
Yeah, beautiful right hand. Under a minute left here in the first round. Double jab by Body, curling right hand behind the guard by Kasam Monica. He's coming forward, expected to, despite being diminutive in stature. He is a come-forward fighter, and again, despite, you know, Italian 140-pound division champ, but fighting at 135 here and unable to really navigate clean pathway, although there was an uppercut on the inside by the Italian Kasam Monica Amir.
Yeah, he's just walking him down right now. He's fighting an exchange with Body. You know, initially it was a war of the jabs, but now they're kind of opening up more.
Hey, Roy, how important the jab to the body, as we saw a nice combination from Body. But remember, Marcos Maidana, of course, Floyd Mayweather stepped to the chest and then the left hook upstairs.
Exactly. Good setup shot. The jab to the body is. Oh, good overhand,
Stop!
right? By Kasam Monica.
Box. Time.
Good round, brother. Good round. Need 2 or 3 deep breaths to start. Another deep breath. One more. A bit of water. So you see the way he likes to come in with the guard's throat, right? And if you look at it from the bottom, his elbows are kind of wide open when he blocks up top, right? So if your left leg was to creep in a little more, you could really get from underneath and up. Got it? But we're going to keep touching his hands and wrapping around, whether it be to the body or the head. And eventually it's going to make it easier to go down the middle. Okay? Your timing is good. I want a little wider to the left on the outside, just so we don't get caught in the corner. A nice 45 to the right. You're dominating. Boxing clinic.
Great corner work from respected Canadian trainer Steve Bailey and Lucas Body's corners. You get another great look at this incredible stadium, and what a stage for tonight's landmark event as we begin round number 2 of this lightweight encounter. And again, it's Body on the back foot, establishing the jab. Kasam Monica trying to find a way to mine that minefield, Amir.
Yeah, Kasam Monica, he's walking him down. He's trying to find openings. You know, he's fighting off the jab. And right now, Body, he's moving back. You know, so Kasam Monica's doing something. He has some type of power.
Think about some guys like Kasam Monica, because when they fight a guy that's known for his punching power, they want to go out and get their punching power respect as well. So having 3 knockouts, he knows that just a jab to the face ain't going to be enough to keep or to get respect from Lucas Body.
Yeah, but Kasam Monica, he has to walk out, because we saw what happened with that last fight with the Silva. He got knocked out. Knocked out cold.
Under 2 minutes remaining here in the second. And Kasam Monica now coming forward, but when he lunges forward, he pushes his punches, leaves himself open to the counter upstairs, Roy.
Yes, he does, but so far he's taking his feet with him, so he's not staying open that long. If he don't take his feet with him, he stay open longer.
Nice combination there, Amir, by Badi, the right uppercut, left hook to the body.
Yeah, great combination.
Right hook to the body, excuse me.
Yeah, great combination. More punches to the body, just gonna tire the other fighter's hand down, and then more punches to the head opportunities.
And it looks like Body setting the trap for the counter. There was the right hand.
Yeah.
Right over the top.
And the right uppercut just missed, a little too far away. But there's Kasam Monica coming over the top with the right hand, just glancing the shoulder, won't score. But a muted offense for Kasam Monica.
Yeah, he's not really letting his hands go right now. When at times like this, he should just let his hands go.
Well, he's afraid to let his hands go because of that knockout you just talked about.
Exactly.
You know, he knows if he lets him go too much, he's going to open himself up, and Body may land a good shot.
Yeah, that would be disastrous.
And you know what? We expected Body to put on a little more pressure in the early going, but he's showing that he can box off the back foot as well, Roy.
Well, he has to, because this guy's also undefeated. So if this guy's undefeated, he doesn't know how to lose as well.
And then you look at the records, and I know there's all this fuzzy combat sports math, but you think Body has faced a better level of opposition.
He probably has, but still, when a guy doesn't know how to lose, you got to be very careful. You don't want to give him too much confidence.
Yeah, right now Body just looks like he's waiting. He's throwing combinations. He's waiting for that perfect punch so he can showcase his power.
10 seconds, stop on the bell. Se paran la campana. No holding. No holding. Stop! Take a step back.
All right, still to come, of course, we are all here tonight to launch Combat Sports on Netflix, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, from AT&T Stadium. And yes, whether you love him or loathe him, Jake Paul has one thing no one can deny: his ability to break barriers in the ring, on screen or in the public eye. He's always creating. He's always trying to prove he's among and the elite, but he is facing one of the elite in his prime. Can Mike Tyson turn back the clock tonight? Paul versus Tyson is our main event. And the co-feature, we run back the greatest women's boxing match ever. Katie Taylor now along with Claressa Shields, the only two-division undisputed champions in women's history. Amanda Serrano will try to join them tonight. Unified former undisputed featherweight champion moves up again to even the score with Taylor. Taylor Serrano, the sequel. I think it's going to be as good as Godfather 2. And we resume action. I had to, I guess, make the Godfather reference, although I know my fellow Italians will go, thanks for the stereotype, Ronaldo. This is round number 3. Kasam Monica on the front foot. But again, Amir, you mentioned it too. Wide guard, palms facing forward, which aren't going to help him any. And of course, not throwing a lot of punches.
Yeah, he's not throwing a lot.
He's wary, of course, as we mentioned, of his power.
Yes.
But you got to throw punches to win.
Yeah, you got to throw punches to win.
Unless you're who? Was it Willie Pep?
Willie Pep,
yep.
One of the best defensive
Did he win
fighters.
a round without throwing a punch, or is that urban myth?
Without throwing a punch.
He did. But like you said before, you have to start punching, you have to start opening up to get some type of offense. Not everyone's Willie Pep. So for the guys like him, he has to exchange, he has to throw punches. But at the same time, like, he's probably leery because of that last knockout.
And you talk about being leery and weary. He took the fight short notice, crossing the Atlantic from Millie, double jab there, scored for Kasam Monica, and he moved out, angled out, Roy. But the fact that you are here, this is the opportunity, Roy. You are a Hall of Famer. You have seen it all, my friend, and you have to really dig deep despite the odds stacked against you. It's now or never.
Exactly. This is your opportunity to show the world what you can be or what you can do, and you can't find a bigger undercard than this. So this is the best stage that you're probably ever going to get.
And Kasam Monica seems to be getting a little more confident, and on cue throws that looping right hand, but Amir, there's a little more purpose in his step now.
Right, yeah, he knows he has to, step it up, because as the fight progresses and he keeps on doing it, the more he'll lose and get behind on the judge's scorecard. So he has to open up at this point.
Nice stab jab by Body, and immediately, and again, Roy, what do you think about when they go straight back? If you have, Floyd Mayweather, the pull counter, highly effective, but you got to have amazing reflexes in time and defensive timing.
You better have amazing timing or you're going to miss it, and you're going to open yourself up for a left hook.
There's a left hook
right when he said that, he left hook right away. Yeah, right away.
What are the Powerball numbers going to be, Roy? Under a minute left here in the third. Nice right hand by Body, and there was a combination.
Went right through the guard, too.
Yeah, that sent Silv to his first defeat. It was beautiful technique. Nice technique there with the footwork by Body.
Stop! Nobody punched, so you sit back.
He wants to bring a world championship fight to Niagara Falls, Canada. It's mini Las Vegas up there. Been there many times, and a beautiful part of the world, and it's nice to see Canada being represented on this big stage, because coming up, fellow Ontario resident Melissa Watpool will challenge American Shadesha Green for a vacant 168-pound division title.
Yeah, your Canadians are representing today, man.
Hey!
There they are.
I'm grateful to be a part of it. Just over 10 seconds left. Another good round for Body, but a better round for Kasam Monica in terms of trying to find a bit of a rhythm.
Time!
Speaking of Canadians.
It's a nice short shot, okay? Right? And then reload the leg and the hip for the second. You got me? You're landing nice single shots now, but we need that reload. We need that sit back into your stance. That snap, right? Touch, touch, go. Got it?
Arrivia subito. Arrivia subito che sta scomposto. Ok, si scompone, lavora su queste situazioni qua. È importante.
It's enough of this. This is very important for your career. Let's go. Hey, he was able to do it. I didn't think I could do it, man. I speak, well, less than I know. But, man, there is a sense of urgency. Even though us Italians, we always sound like we're urgent. It's an opportunity here. And Kasam Monica has to try to get back into this fight, Roy, because total punches through 3. We've got body 33 of 186. For 18%, Kasam Monica, 29 of 136 for 21%, according to CompuBox. What kind of a story does that total tell you, Amir?
Yeah, he just dominating the fight. But Kasam Monica's not dominating the fight, but he's kind of like hesitant.
You're right, and he's starting to slowly get back into it, Roy, with these punches.
He's getting back into it because body's just looking for the knockout shots. When you're just looking for the knockout shots, you give away a lot of stuff. So like that, he's giving away a few punches because what's basically happening is Kasam Monica is becoming the busier fighter.
Yep, now on the front foot and backing body up. Of course, body always has that great equalizer to the counter shot, but trying to feel his way in with the jab. Oh, a chopping right hand by body, but here comes the aggressive Kasam Monica.
Body landed a good counter right, but Kasam Monica landed 3 more punches on top after that happened, so he probably got the best of that exchange.
And a sharp jab splitting the peekaboo guard, Amir, of body. So Kasam Monica's confidence is growing.
Yeah.
But nice left hook to the body. Left hook upstairs
that
by
was amazing.
Body.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
he's stepping up because he knows as a boxer, like we said before, he's not Willie Pep, so he has to bring it. And at this stage, no better time to do that.
Almost a hammer fist there from Kasam Monica. Bring it back, memories. Sharp jab, and Kasam Monica's head was popped back like a Pez dispenser. Minute and a half left here in the 4th. And the feints, and that's one thing we haven't seen a lot of, the feints, Roy.
No, neither one of these guys like feints. They just believe in the high guard and coming straight ahead. They're not worried about no feints at all.
Beautiful combination by Kasam Monica, but boy, he was flirting with danger, Amir. That counter almost caught him.
Yeah, and if it hit him in the chin, 1 inch to the left, right, it could have been a knockout, but it didn't.
Less than a minute now left. And oh, beautiful chopping right hand, left uppercut by Body, a little upper body movement. And
Body's trying to get him out of here right now. Them punches had bad intentions on him just then.
Seeking his sweet 16th knockout, Roy.
And they had bad intent.
But you know what? Kasam Monica's throwing with bad intentions, Amir. But again, just 3 knockout wins in his 14 fights.
Yeah, the reason he only had 3 knockout wins is because he don't punch with his knuckles.
And you're talking about pronating?
Yes.
And explain, Roy.
Well, he punched him with the 4 knuckles of his hand instead of the knuckles right at the top of his wrist. The knuckles at the top are the hardest knuckles. The knuckles down by your thumb, those knuckles are not hard when you hit with them. So if you want to hit somebody for real, hit the knuckles up above your hand, not the ones down by your thumb.
Yeah, Body is definitely trying to set up the money punch. Beautiful
great right hand.
hook, but a good counter from Kasam Monica. The right hand good. At the end of the 4th.
Amazing exchange.
Kasam Monica ain't backing down, I tell you that.
Not at all. He's not going to give up.
Deep breaths.
Crowd beginning to fill in here at AT&T Stadium, where tonight they will witness a clash of culture, a clash of eras, a clash that is the talk of the world. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. Let's take a look at that great exchange at the end of the last round.
Yeah, right here you see him coming, and Lucas Body came in, feinted. There was a punch behind the head by Kasam Monica. That was a good combination by Body, and Kasam Monica tried to answer. Oh, good uppercut by Lucas Body.
Let's go, Blue. Seconds out. Limpio, huh?
And
Limpio.
guess what? Round 4, punches. Body, 16 of 55, 29%. Kasam Monica, 16 of 64, 23%. When you're on even terms like that, yeah, you can produce some decent action, Roy Jones Jr.
Of course, you hit each other 16 times. Took one a few more punches to do it than the other, but they both landed 16 punches.
All right, let's hear for the first time tonight from our rules expert and unofficial scorer, Sean Wheelock.
Morrow, 3 rounds to 1, 39-37, Lucas Body. In modern pro boxing judging, you're looking at 3 different 10-9 rounds. Close, moderate, decisive. Rounds 1, 2, and 3 are moderate 10-9s for me for Lucas Body. That was a close 10-9 for me for Armando Kasam Monica, round number 4. He controlled more of the action. I thought of those equal 16 punches. The Kasam Monica punches were a bit more effective.
Thank you, Sean. Look forward to hearing from you throughout the night as Body backing Kasam Monica up with the jab, goes to the body, but doesn't follow up with the right hand, and now tries to lower the boom with the uppercut, but Kasam Monica remains on the prowl, Amir.
Yeah, they're on the prowl. They're both on the prowl, but like more so Kasam Monica.
And yet he's still tasting counter shots from Body.
Exactly. Exactly. But right now he's just jabbing and jabbing. But
Stop! Break!
We'll see if we can continue to do that.
Box!
What about the technique of Kasam Monica's punches, Roy, when he seems to lunge in a little bit?
He does lunge in, but like I said, because he doesn't use the hardest part of his knuckle, his punches are not nearly as effective as Lucas Body's punches.
And what's impressing you most about Body, and any adjustments you'd like to see him make here as we head to the second half of the fight?
I would like to see Body be a bit more busier. He only wants to punch when he sees openings. You got to sometimes punch to create opening.
Exactly. Sometimes you don't look, most of the time you don't look for the knockout punch. It just happens. Just like hitting a home run in baseball. It just naturally happens. If you look for it too much, you can get countered, you'll be wild, but like, just let it happen.
And the only reason Kasam Monica is still even in this fight like this is because he's not throwing enough punches. Body is trying to look for just the one shot.
There was an arm punch from Kasam Monica. He's was moving to the left with, of course, is the power alley for Body.
Roy, why do you think he doesn't punch with like his full knuckles? Is it like Italian training, or what would you say?
It's technique in the gym.
Technique in the gym.
Get away with that, and people let you get away with that. He's had 14 professional fights doing that. Only 3 knockouts. He's not interested in knocking anybody out, so he just wants to outwork you.
Yeah, when I found out he had 3, it surprised me because he's throwing punches in the phone booth with him.
What hurts?
It would be more.
Yeah, what hurts me, you see a guy like him, how he's built like a brick house.
Yeah, he is.
But then he only has 3 knockouts. That tell you something is wrong.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
the punching technique with the knuckles.
Exactly.
We have reached the midpoint of this lightweight fight, and again, we are here tonight for a fight. Roy Jones, of course, you were in the ring with Mike Tyson 4 years ago in Los Angeles. But look at this graphic, Amir, of your dad and Jake Paul. I mean, the numbers are startling, but what do you make of this? I mean, here you are, the son of a legend, ringside, breaking down his fight.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like, obviously, he's the more esteemed fighter than Jake Paul. He's won multiple belts. He's knockouts. 22 first-round knockouts. That just lets you know what type of power he actually has.
Now, he said that if Jake Paul doesn't run, he's going to record his 23rd first-round knockout. He said that Jake Paul's a manufactured killer. He's a natural-born killer. Well, Jake Paul actually heard me mention that during rehearsal. He said, hey, tomorrow say a manufactured weapon is a nuke.
Yeah, he keeps on saying the same thing, but we'll see if that comes to fruition.
All right, we begin the second half of this bout, and Amir Tyson, the son of Mike Tyson, and Hall of Famer Roy Jones Jr. with me on the broadcast. We were joined by Rosie Perez, and she will join Roy and I coming up at Netflix at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. But all right, Amir, second half of the fight, adjustments that both guys need to make in order to curry favor with the judges and maybe land the eraser.
I feel like Body should just let his hands go a little bit. He's looking, like Roy was saying earlier, he's looking for the big shot. He's jabbing, but he's not doing anything off the jab. So he should just let his hands go more. But obviously, there's a reason he's not letting his hands go. Maybe Kasam Monica has to do a lot with that.
Would you like to see Body amplify his offense in the second half here now, put the pedal to the metal, Amir?
Of course, because it's getting closer, because Kasam Monica keeps on throwing punches, and we're above the halfway point, so he's going to have to do something eventually.
Oh, beautiful right uppercut on the inside, and Roy with Body telling us he has superior fighter IQ. Again, being joined by a lot of people around the world, casual fans. When we talk about fighter IQ, what do we mean?
We mean guys that know what to do and when to do it. Having a fighter IQ means you know and understand what you're doing in there or what you're trying to do in there. Most guys don't know or understand. They just go through the motion of whatever happens. They
like
react.
tactical awareness, the adaptability. How about fight management? Talk about fight management.
Fight management is knowing when to turn the gas up or when not to turn the gas up. So sometimes you see guys like him. Right now, bodies should be throwing more punches to the gloves, not so many to the face, because the way he's managing the fight now, he's just looking for the one-shot knockout. If this other guy, Kasam Monica, was good enough, he could stay in this fight because body's not doing enough.
Not doing anything at all, really, except for jabbing or doing stuff like that. But he needs to do more in order to win this fight.
I think he's still winning the fight, but like I said,
from the early round domination, from the early round,
was doing more, it would be very difficult.
You know, we live in a "what have you done for me lately" world.
And,
of course. Coming off that knockout of the year candidate, but again, every fight is its own story. And with less than a minute remaining here in the 6th, Kasam Monica is keeping body honest.
And body throws good counters, but he's just not doing enough.
Right.
Very good counters.
Is it just me, or is Body taking some deep breaths?
He's taking some very deep breaths. See, he landed a good counter right there.
He seems a little fatigued right now.
Yeah, but this undefeated fight ain't gonna lay down, so.
Right,
And talk about the mentality of entering the ring with like 16, or excuse me, here at 17-0, but being an undefeated fighter like you were for the majority of your career, Roy, what's the mentality like?
The mentality is you don't want to give it up, but what I'm trying to say is that Kasam Monica has that same mentality. Kasam Monica is 14-0.
Yeah, and he's just maybe put a definitive statement on this round.
He didn't come from Italy to lay down. He's going to give it his all, you know.
Look at him, look at him. He's getting confident. Look at him.
He's talking to him too, you see that, right? He's talking to him too.
The bravado of Armando Kasam Monica.
Come stai?
All right, how are you?
Ma devi essere convinto di te stesso.
That's an interesting
Non devi
answer.
non guardare qui intorno, non sta. Pensa che stiamo a casa nostra.
Hey, pretend we're at our home.
Non sta
Pretend we're back in
pensa che stiamo
Italy.
a casa nostra.
Yeah, just think like we're at home. Everything's fine. Don't worry about where you're at.
Questa 4 riprese. Stai bene
It's good.
fisicamente.
Everything's okay.
Dobbiamo essere convinti. È molto stadio.
I'm happy.
Quando
He's
attacchi,
very
fatti
tired.
spostamenti
Body is
laterali,
very tired.
Prevedibili. Per riportare in acque più sporche. Per portarlo in acque più sporche, devi attaccare di più.
Make it dirty. Make it ugly.
Very nice work. You got any pump left?
Do I need to translate the Canadian?
Let's go, box.
This is round number 7, scheduled for 10 in the lightweight division. Knockout artist Lucas Body of Canada taking on Italia's Armando Kasam Monica, who made the trip across the Atlantic on short notice and does not want to come up short in this, the biggest opportunity of his life. And he's coming forward, guys.
He has to.
He's definitely coming forward.
But all it takes is one good counter. Is that what you're saying, Roy?
Just has to be careful not to run into one while he's coming forward. You run into it coming forward, it's going to be double impactful because you're running into it. It's like a head-on collision. So you got to be very careful when you got a puncher like Lucas Body and you coming forward at him.
I feel like right now he's just waiting for that counter punch. He's waiting for that counter punch. So he knows when he hits him right on the chin, there's a good chance he's going to put him to sleep.
You know what doesn't wait, though?
What?
That clock in the corner.
That clock doesn't. It doesn't wait.
But I feel you, Amir. I know what you're saying. You're right. It's all about the setup. It's all in here. He's countering him effectively now, Body, and beginning to turn him a bit. But Kasam Monica, beautiful 4-punch combination with the right hand by Kasam Monica.
And what y'all got to remember is Kasam Monica is undefeated as well.
Yes.
He's not trying to give that O up.
Somebody's O's going to be given the David Blaine treatment here tonight.
It's got to go. Someone's O's got to go.
Nice jab from Kasam Monica.
Good shot by Kasam Monica.
And we at the midpoint here now of round number 7. And off the back foot, Body looking for the jab, follows up with the right hand, but
great punch.
Hand from Kasam Monica.
That landed clean too.
And the left hook upstairs lands. So Kasam Monica finding the distance, Roy.
Yes, he is. He's definitely finding distance because Lucas is not doing enough to keep him busy.
He's getting a lot of confidence as well as the fight progresses, and now that's probably going to skyrocket even more.
Good body shot by
him. Nice left hook. Final minute of the 7th. Body's looking for that right uppercut upper body movement. Kasam Monica not squaring up here. Southpaw. Kasam Monica's gone lefty for a moment.
And it's the second time he did it last round.
Yeah, and he does. In watching tape on him, he will switch to southpaw.
Maybe influenced by Terrence Crawford. You never know.
Amen. Many people should be, right? One of the pound-for-pound staples, now a champion at 154, was undisputed. I mean, last year, that performance against Errol Spence, one of the most impressive performances I've ever seen in the ring, Roy.
Yes, it was pretty impressive.
And look at, speaking of impressive, Kasam Monica's footwork.
Kasam Monica has really good footwork.
Good knowledge of the ring, too.
20 by 20 ring here at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
Double jab through the guard by Kasam Monica.
He feel like he winning this round, and he's not trying to give it back. That's why you see him moving like he's doing.
He's in the corner, but...
Stop!
Oh,
Time!
Body's just thinking way too much instead of doing.
Good point, Amir.
That's what's going to cost him the fight if he continues to do that.
Over-analysis leads to paralysis. Look at the replay.
Kasam Monica throwing a jab. Overhand right there. Very good shot.
Uppercut,
very
the beautiful timed counter.
Very good overhand right. They're going to hook two right afterwards, but that was a beautiful overhand right by Kasam Monica. Best punch of the fight for him.
Non ce va bene, Più convinto, devo far sbagliare.
No more mistakes.
Oh, stiamo qui una volta.
We're here one time. Let's make the most of this. This is enough.
Azioni dure, deciso. Okay. Forza, cazzo, eh.
Come on, give us your strength, give us your all. We're going to do this. We came here to win.
Amo sappia, lo metti col culo per terra se vuoi, eh. Ce l'hai,
So now you see I'm not the only hyper-Italian, Roy.
Yeah.
And we begin round number 8. And again, I did the translation best I could, but I mean, they believe that Kasam Monica may be on the cusp of the upset.
He's trying. I mean, he has the right idea, but he got to just stay busy.
And why don't we bring in our unofficial scorer, rules expert Sean Wheelock? I mean, Sean, Kasam Monica's on the come-up.
I agree, Mauro. I have this 4 rounds to 3, 67-66 Lucas Body. But I have given Armando Kasam Monica rounds 4, 6, and 7. As you've been saying on commentary, you see that Lucas Body, after round number 3, has been sitting back, waiting for those hard counters. But meanwhile, Armando Kasam Monica has the volume, has been dictating the tempo and coming forward with pressure.
And as you were saying that, Sean, and Amir, you reacted some good counter work to the body by Body.
Yeah, he's hitting him in the head, body, everything. If he continues to fight like this, based off Sean's scorecard, he can win the fight. So the trainer knows this is your biggest opportunity, the biggest stage that boxing's ever had. Let's bring it.
Why? I mean, and again, watching Body, he does bring it. Why? What is it that's keeping him from pulling the trigger as much as he'd like to right now, Roy?
He's not as open. What is his name?
Kasam Monica.
Kasam Monica is not as open as it looks like he is. He has high guard. The high guard is not encouraging to a guy like Lucas Body, who is a big puncher.
No risk, no reward?
Exactly.
Minute and a half left in the 8th round.
Don't push.
Mark Kalloy, veteran referee, maintaining law and order, and has had a pretty easy go of it. These two pros doing their best to give the fans a display of their skills in the sweet and savage science.
And this is what I like to teach fighters. I say, don't show a guy your face sometimes. He won't punch. Kasam Monica is not showing Body the face. So Body ain't punching much.
Right. And Amir, again, I love those reactions, brother, because
great
it's
uppercut hook combination.
Closer.
It was 2 punches, but that was 4 punches to that 2. Now that's 1 more.
And Kasam Monica's putting together some nice combinations.
Yes, he is.
He's throwing 4 and 5 punches to Lucas's 2.
Who does he think he is? David Benavidez?
See that?
Oh,
See that?
he's sitting down on these shots now.
Yep.
Curling behind the guard of Body.
I feel like he would have way more knockouts if he actually punched with his knuckles like you were discussing earlier.
And what about sitting down? What about like Mike Tyson, where it comes from the bended knee throughout the leg all the way up? You got to really sit down. Another good shot.
And punching with leverage.
Another left hook to the body by Body. And there's a right hand that missed for Kasam Monica. But Body is not putting together combinations, Amir.
Yeah, the body doesn't move either, so it's good to hit the body because it slows everything else down.
Body's not putting together combinations because he don't see openings. He only wants to punch when he sees openings. Oh, good shot.
That was a great shot. Good timing,
Good
too.
timing on that punch.
Yeah.
Time!
A new wave of fighter. Jake Paul's building a career defined by fierce ambition and unfiltered confidence. But man, from the streets to the ring, Mike Tyson's rise to dominance is a story of raw talent, relentless determination, and a fearsome legacy that still echoes through the boxing world. And yeah, they will meet 8 rounds. The rules have been tweaked, 8 rounds, 2-minute rounds. But what will happen when Jake Paul steps into the ring with his dad's favorite fighter, Mike Tyson? Each of them have, of course, predicted the knockout. And for boxing purists, well, they are waiting with bated breath for what should be an electrifying rematch of the greatest female boxing match in history. Katie Taylor, Amanda Serrano 2. Serrano looking to even the score. Taylor looking to defend the undisputed 140-pound title. The penultimate round, round 9, and power punches through 8. For Body, 51 of 154 for 33%. For Kasam Monica, 56 of 186 for 30%. So, Kasam Monica's landed more. Body has been more efficient.
And probably more effective.
Yeah, definitely more effective. But Kasam Monica, he's fighting a smart fight. You know, he keeps on coming forward. He's like resilient. Oh, just great rib shot.
A very smart fight.
Yeah. Ooh.
So, okay, Body, I see what he's trying to do, using the stick, trying to get in range. But Roy, when you're doing that, you're trying to measure so you can land a right hand. He's not throwing anything. And Kasam Monica is really disrupting his rhythm, his timing, and his game plan.
Like I said, he's not throwing that because when he does that, Kasam Monica puts his hands up so you don't see nothing.
Exactly.
You don't let him see nothing, he's not going to throw nothing.
Amir, what does Body have to do to try to just find a way to get some sustained offense, because he's being countered effectively as well, and he's usually the guy to do that.
Right. When it's the 9th and 10th round, when it's the last 2 rounds, like, you have to do whatever to win. If it's close, you have to start throwing punches. You have to be a little riskier, but you still got to be smart.
In the entertainment business, you're only as good as your last show.
100%.
Lucas Body, well, he opened everyone's eyes in July as he came in as the B-side, was behind on every scorecard after 5 rounds, and in the 6th, electrified the world with a viral KO of H2O Silv. And not to say that, you know, it's up to the judges. And boy, what an exchange here, but he is in tough.
Yep. He's in very tough, but he's a great counter punch. I love his counter. He throws beautiful counter shots. He just don't do enough of the first punches.
How much does it impact a fighter when, in what ways does it impact, because Kasam Monica putting the pressure, when you face a short notice opponent like Body's doing here?
It doesn't really affect you that bad, because what people don't realize about boxing is you're supposed to prepare yourself regardless of who you're fighting.
So you should, of course, have to make adjustments on the fly.
Of course.
As we know.
If you can't do that, then you're not really a top-notch fighter.
Well, Kasam Monica's made an adjustment in his fight. Good counter left from a southpaw. Body momentarily landed that straight left hand.
Flush shot as well.
Yeah, and there's a double left hook, but off the high guard of Body. But Kasam Monica's
doing all the work.
Doing all the work on the front foot, missing wildly with the right. And there was a counter opportunity for Body that he didn't take. So, short notice, coming all the way from Italy. And Armando Kasam Monica is going to the 10th and final round. Whose O will go? Round 10 is next.
Pushed him, too.
No. He's like, Kekatsu-Fai.
Hey, wait a minute. Save it for the last round, sir.
Yeah, right?
You got another round. Save it for the last round.
100%.
We're going to feint with that left, we're going to come in with the right. You hear me? We're going to apply good pressure this round. Another deep breath. Stepping to the right.
We're going to touch gloves. We're going to keep it clean, all right? Here we go.
When he circles left, if you get there first before him and unload, right? Just then. Lots of feints with the left, Paul with the left, come in. Let's let that cannon go. Do you hear me? He's gagging for it. His mouth is wide open. Every time he's
Forza, forza. Forza, forza, c'è la 10ª ripresa, ci devi credere.
They're not going to believe it. Keep going. Strong. Be strong. Be strong. We got this. Let's go. So the Italian corner.
This is the final round.
All right. High drama in Texas. Let's bring in Our
Limpio.
unofficial score rules expert, Sean Wheelock, how do you have it after 9?
It's a big comeback for Armando Kasam Monica, 86-85. That's 5 rounds to 4 up on my scorecard. Lucas Body, I thought was in control. I gave them the first 3 rounds, but since round 4, I've given Kasam Monica every round but the 5th. Round 6 and 8, though, extremely close for me. I think, Mauro, this will come down to the 3 judges assigned by the Texas Commission. Are they looking at the volume, the forward pressure of Armando Kasam Monica, or the hard, clean counters of Lucas Body?
Amir, what about the conditioning of Armando Kasam Monica, especially in the second half of the fight? Again, taking the fight short notice coming from Europe.
Yeah, because I was thinking in my mind, I was just like, body's deteriorating as Kasam Monica's really stepping it up. And it's just like throughout the fight, it just transitioned and flipped.
Roy,
when initially, body was the one that was controlling everything.
Roy, what say you here?
Huh?
What say you? I mean, Body is a guy who was the talk of the boxing world. He signed with MVP, got an opportunity to be on the biggest stage, to continue to build his brand as a knockout artist. And yeah, it takes 2 to tango, but we're used to seeing Body put on the pressure. He is under extreme pressure right now.
Here's a guy that watched him lose a bunch of rounds in his last fight. This guy saw that, no question, and this guy feels like he can win now. And he thinks he's ahead in this fight now. That's why he's taking it easy. He feels like he's ahead in this fight.
Yeah, when it's a close fight like that, like you said before, every judge has a different criteria. So you could think you're winning, but you don't. They might be judging on something else.
Yeah, I don't know.
But why is that? I understand, and Sean, of course, we could, Mr. Wheelock, get it after. But I mean, there is the criteria mostly on effective punching, and I mean, here in the second half of the fight, the effective punches have come from Armando Kasam Monica.
Yeah.
Don't stiff arm. Don't stiff arm. Let's box, gentlemen.
Oh, good shot.
Wow.
Good shot by
Stop.
Body.
Nobody
Yeah,
box.
but there you know, he's like, hey,
Box.
don't count me out yet, but time is ticking away. 50 seconds left in what is a close encounter of the lightweight kind here at AT&T Stadium as Netflix ushers in a new era of combat sports. And what an exchange here, guys.
Yeah, Kasam Monica's done a good right hand.
Uppercut by Body.
Stop. Nobody
Kasam Monica's not giving up. He's bringing it the whole night.
Better believe it. He's showing that he's undefeated for a reason.
Yes, sir.
Final 20 seconds. Who is going to remain unbeaten?
Great exchanges tonight.
Yeah,
Tremendous.
Lucas going at him.
Fight down the
10 seconds.
stretch they come. We're not seeing the urgency from Body. The aggression from Kasam Monica is an upset in the offing here at AT&T Stadium. Do you think Kasam Monica did enough to win, Amir?
Yeah, I think he stepped it up at the right point and midway in the fight, and I think he just took and stole the rounds by his
Roy,
aggression.
You're the guy who's seen it all, done it all. I know as an announcer, you know, I'm trying to tell the story. I don't see the tech, you know, we're not studying it like an analyst like you. What do you think?
I'm not an analyst. I'm just a guy who looks on and takes in what he sees. And I see a hard road for the promoter's fighter to lose.
All right, let's bring in unofficial score rules expert Sean Wheelock. Tension is palpable, Sean.
Mauro, I loathe draws, but I have it 95-95, 5 rounds apiece. So going through my unofficial scorecard, rounds 1, 2, and 3 for Lucas Body. I then gave Armando Kasam Monica every round, rounds 4 through 9, except for round number 5, which was extremely tight as well. Round number 10, I thought Lucas Body did a lot of what he did in rounds 1, 2, and 3. Came forward while still landing effective counters. Well, the difference for me in this fight, and I think that's what the 3 judges now are looking at, Body was a counterpuncher throughout, but he was a pressure, aggressive counterpuncher in rounds 1, 2, 3, and 10. In the other rounds, largely, Armando Kasam Monica had more volume and had more consistent forward pressure.
And for Roy Jones Jr., he doesn't do draws, he wears draws. All right, we've got Big Mo in the center of the ring with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 10 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards at ringside. Judge Mike Ross sees the contest 95-95, while judges David Iacobucci and Nate Palmer. See the contest 96-93 and 98-92. Declaring your winner by majority decision, Lucas Prince Body.
98-92, mamma mia, but Lucas Body. He wins this by the hair of his chinny chin chin, guys. What do you think?
Not the 8, not the 2 ain't the hair of your chinny chin chin. That's the hair of your promoter.
Yeah, literally, I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, there's no way that's at the scorecards of the actual fight we watched. There's no way.
I mean, for Armando Kasam Monica to taste defeat on short notice, are heartbroken. Armando Kasam Monica, but Lucas Body's the one that escapes, remains unbeaten, improves to 18-0, while Kasam Monica falls to 14-1. And now let's look at the final stats and the numbers. Well, again, you see how close it was, with Body having the edge in total punches landed, Amir.
Right, yeah, it was a close fight. That's why I'm saying, like, the fight should have been much closer than it was. Like, those two scorecards were egregious.
I've never seen an egregious scorecard in combat sports.
Yeah, it's unheard of, right? It's unheard
novelty. This is amazing. Well, the fans are beginning to get comfortable, and again, so many amazing viewing experiences here in this $1.3 billion technological and architectural marvel, the biggest HD TV screen on the planet, AT&T Stadium. Well, we're warming up for, well, what will be the most anticipated rematch in women's boxing history. Katie Taylor was an undisputed 135 champion. She's undisputed at 140 now. Both had to make contract weight of 138 pounds because Amanda Serrano, hey, she's won titles in a female record 7 divisions, including 140, but she would like to join Katie Taylor and Claressa Shields as the only 2-division undisputed champions. Naoya Inoue and Terrence Crawford have done it for the men. And speaking of the men, 227.2 pounds, 228.4 pounds. And then this happened, Amir. Oh, wow. A thunderclap from Tyson.
He shouldn't have stepped on his toe.
And now we are set for the first of 3 World Championship fights on the bill tonight for a vacant 168-pound title. It's Shadeja Green of America against the undefeated Canadian Melinda Watpool. Green has the size advantage, the reach advantage, and more experience at this weight. In fact, Watpool moving up 8 pounds to try to bring a world championship back to the true north. And now with the rules, let's go to Mr. Sean Wheelock.
The unified rules of boxing are being used for this WBO world title fight. Rounds will be the women's boxing standard, 2 minutes in length. There is no 3 knockdown rule. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. If an accidental foul ends the fight, 4 rounds must be completed to consider it official.
Making her way to the ring first, fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Melinda Watpool.
For this proud Canadian who hasn't been a professional for long, in fact, came to the sport at 15, but was always a longtime fan of boxing films and literature. Melinda Watpool owns a hardware store, helps the family on the farm, and of course, if she owns a hardware store, she has the tools to build the trophy case. She would like to bring this championship back to Canada, Amir. And again, you look at her record, and she's 7-0, 2 knockouts. Not a lot of experience, but everything relatively speaking, the women's game is still on the rise. The quality continues to emerge, and of course, tonight, these two have a stage that they've never had before.
Never in their life have they had this stage. When I saw her last fight, when I watched tape on her last fight, she was relentless, she was resilient. She just kept on going at the fighter. That's why when I found out she had 2 knockouts, I was like, wow. because she just keeps it going. She doesn't stop.
That was a victory over their common opponent, Natasha Spence, the fellow Canadian. Roy, again, from Melinda Watpool. Speak about your first title opportunity and what it meant to you after all the work that you had put in.
It meant the world. I mean, this is what you box for. If you ever become world champion, it's almost like you failed in boxing if you're a high-tech type fighter, you know? So this is the opportunity of a lifetime. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for some. So she hopes she can close the door and get what she needs to get on this fight night.
According to BoxRec, she is the only active female 168-pounder hailing from the True North Strong and Free. And a first attempt to win a widely recognized title, fighting for the first time here in America. All of her previous fights in Canada. Fan-friendly style, but against a knockout artist like Green, you got to be careful when you put that pressure on.
Opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome to the ring, Shadesha Green.
I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression. To get something you never
You hear the motivational words, and she's all about mantras. Be phenomenal or be forgotten. The sweet Terminator, Shadesha Green, she does not want to be forgotten. She started boxing at 15 to help with her basketball footwork, and as a basketball player, and Roy, I know you're a hoopster through and through. Old Dominion, as a freshman, they made it to the Sweet 16, so she is a world-class athlete through and through. Comes in 14-1 with the 11 knockouts. The loss to Franchon Cruz Dezern. Dezern made it ugly. Many people think Watpool have to do the same thing, have to smother the offense of someone who is a rarity in women's boxing, a knockout artist.
That's what she better do. She better go in there and try to smother that punching power so that she can survive, make it an ugly fight, and maybe she can be victorious, but we'll see.
Second female promoted by Jake Paul's Most Valuable Promotions. Of course, Amanda Serrano was the first. This is her second attempt at a title after losing to Cruz Dezern for a vacant title in this division. Let's go to Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from AT&T Stadium, this is the final bout of our undercard, and it is scheduled for 10 two-minute rounds, and it is for the vacant WBO Super Middleweight Championship of the world. Our judges at ringside, from Nevada, Lisa Chiampa; from Canada, Jeremy Hayes; and from Texas, Jesse Reyes; and our timekeepers, Genaro Perez and Arthur White; and our referee in charge when the bell rings, from Texas, James Green. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the purple trunks with black trim, she weighed in at 166.8 pounds. She holds an undefeated professional record of 7 victories, opposite no defeats, with 2 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And she fights out of Pepperlaw, Ontario, Canada, representing United Boxing Promotions, introducing Melinda "The Whip" Watpool. And now her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks with white trim, she stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. She weighed in at 167.8 pounds. She holds a near-perfect professional record of 14 victories, opposite just 1 defeat, with 11 of those wins coming by way of knockout. And she fights out of Patterson, New Jersey, USA, introducing Shadesha, the Sweet Terminator Green.
Go, ladies. Let's go, ladies. Okay, ladies, this is for the WBO Super Middleweight Championship of the World. You got your instructions in the dressing room. I want you to protect yourself at all times and obey my commands at all times. Touch glove, back to your corners.
So, the first of our 3 World Championship fights here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Shadesha Green hopes the second time is the harm for her opponent. And for Watpool, wants to become the first ever Canadian women's 168-pound champion. And again, for both of these fighters to be able to do it under the brightest of lights, as of course women's sports, a huge meteoric rise here led by the likes of Caitlin Clark. But across the sports world, we are seeing women getting their due, and we're starting to see it in boxing too.
Of course you're seeing it in boxing, but this is the best situation ever for women's boxing here, because what Jake has done and allowed these women to be able to do on this card tonight is out of this world. What they did 2 years ago was out of this world.
And we're talking, of course, of the fight between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, which is the second women's title. Oh, beautiful right hand curling around the guard, and already Green landing some power shots, Amir.
Yeah, landing power shots. Usually overwhelms her opponents with power and speed and strength, and she usually walks them down like she's doing right now.
Yeah, Jake Paul signing Amanda Serrano, just a legendary fighter who, until she's 36 now, wasn't until this week that she got a cell phone. That's how committed she was to boxing. No dates, no drinking, no smoking. It's a reason she's the Guinness World Record holder for female fighters as a champion in 7 divisions. And now we've got Green, the second female fighter. And an opportunity for Watpool to land a right hand. She missed it on the counter.
That dedication's why is where she's at.
Yeah. And the same can be
100%.
said for Katie Taylor. Very
100%.
instrumental in bringing women's boxing to the Olympics. But you know what? We'll have plenty of time to talk about them. Right now, the moment belongs to Green and Watpool. Watpool trying to attack Green on the ropes, Roy.
Watpool's staying at a very bad distance, though. She needs to get closer to Green, because right now she's staring right on the end of Green's punches, and that's not good, because Green is throwing mean punches with bad intent.
Trainer Barry Porter, intent on wanting to establish that thudding, that battering jab. And of course, the physical advantages belong to Green. And in women's boxing, 2-minute rounds, and title fights are 10. We're going to round 2.
Goes by so quick.
Oh, yes, it does. And when we're not paid by the hour, buddy, why not, right?
Right.
Thank you, sir.
Get closer to her, work your shots, all right? At some point, we're gonna start walking her down a little bit, right? Because she's worried about coming in, so we're gonna have to go to her, all right? They feel good.
Looking for the right, which you see. Yeah. You know, but don't be so preoccupied with her sometimes that you don't see your own.
Suckers down! Suckers down, let's go, suckers down. Go back to your corner.
Bell, round number 2. Again, 2-minute rounds in the female division, so you can expect to see action pick up in a hurry. And already they're meet in the center of the ring, and it's Green establishing the jab. But here comes Watpool. Tried to get in close, and this is what Watpool has to do, according to the strategy of Franchon Cruz-Dezern.
Yes, Watpool definitely has to push the issue, get close to her, get out of that danger zone she's in, stand on the outside.
That's her best way of winning, is going off the jab and then doing combinations off that, and just keep staying resilient and keep with her opponent being a lot stronger.
And speaking of beautiful
like
combo,
that.
and boy, did Watpool feel that shot, yet she's still standing, but that was a flush right hand through the guard by Green.
If you stay outside like that, you're going to allow Green to continue to land big shots like that. You got to close the gap and get close to her. You can't let her pick you apart on the outside.
And Watpool is indeed trying to do just that, Amir.
Yeah.
There's no fear when your first, world championship fight. This is what you've worked to get to, and despite maybe the lack of experience, that Green has, this is something that Watpool has earned, and yet Green is earning Watpool's respect with the jab.
Yeah, but Watpool stays right here where she is. She's in a bad place.
Yeah, I was going to say squaring up right in front of a knockout artist like Green.
And not going close to her. You got to smother that power.
And again, it wasn't the most aesthetically pleasing.
Ooh, great right hand.
Punch out,
Green.
Great right hand, it was flush.
No punching, I got you. No punching, let her go.
Now, Green still maintains, and after watching it,
another good right hand.
Another good right hand indeed. Green has been down. It should have been ruled a slip in her career, but I mean, Watpool is trying. to let it whip, as it were. The whip one.
That was a good right hand.
1-2, Amir, from Green. So the action indeed picking again.
Yeah, they're exchanging, man.
As we expect, the women always bring the smoke.
You love to see it.
And I love to see my friends from all the smoke in attendance tonight. NBA stars, Jackson and
Wapu
Barnes.
landed right hand there, but then, Green landed right hand right there.
Oh,
there goes a big right hand by Green, right down the pipe. That's why Wapu can't stay out there. Again, you see line up with the jab, and there goes a big right hand, but you see the distance. Wapu to fight at a very, very bad distance right there.
You good? Yeah. She don't know how to get in there, so that means you're going to have to go to her. Yeah. All right, take her to school right now. All right. Hold your right hand up. It's a little too low for me. Okay. You understand? Yeah.
Barry Porter, the trainer.
It's a little too low for me. All right? No, you're doing fine. I want you to be first, though, okay? Be first.
Taking a page out of Nature Boy Ric Flair's playbook, Roy. It's time to go to school for Shadeisha Green, who has been able to keep Wapu at bay for the most part, but and we go into round 3, total punches through 4 minutes of action. That's 2 rounds for the females. Green, 17 of 69 for 25%. Wapu, 10 of 64, 16%. And Green coming in, landing the combinations and evacuating.
Yeah, when Green can keep at this distance, Green is good.
Nice job.
So Wapu got to get closer and close the door. She can't stay out here at this distance. This is Green's distance. And Green being a power puncher that she is, eventually if you keep messing around that deep water, she's going to catch you.
Yeah, when you get too comfortable with the power puncher, it just comes out of nowhere sometimes.
Exactly.
Amir, we mentioned Cruz Dezern a few times, and she's a unified champion in this weight class.
Oh, good shot by Wapu.
No, great.
That hurt her.
Yeah, bringing the fight.
Yeah, she's bringing it.
Savannah Marshall moved on to MMA for now, so she's a championship in recess. That's why there's the vacancy. But Wapu standing her ground. Nice defense there. Ducks underneath the right hand of Green.
I mean, yeah, she's showing that she could fight at this level. And she's trying to prove a point.
A 5-time national amateur champion in Canada. And again, a longtime student of the game. But for Shadeisha Green, again, an athlete, high-level basketball player, Roy.
Yeah, these high-level basketball players turn out to be really good fighters.
Why do you think that is?
Because of the footwork. You know, when they got footwork like that, it makes it very easy to transfer from basketball to boxing.
Now, Wapu is smothering her offense coming in there, Amir, with that right hand. She's just a little not managing distance like I think she really wants to now, because there's opportunity, and of course, there's the great danger that could come in return.
Honestly.
Jab by Green. Along the ropes, using lateral movement, side to side. Right hand through the guard of Wapu. Tries to go for a lunging left hook, does Green. 1-2 at the end of 3.
Yeah, it was very sloppy, though.
Yeah. Find that sloppy at all, Amir? Or?
What? What are you talking about?
Beautiful Mike Tyson tattoo. That's not sloppy, is it?
I didn't even see that. Hey, I like it. I like it.
Should it be on his face, though?
I don't know. That's his decision.
Mad Mike Tyson. I mean, with that kind of commitment, you know people around the world, he's a global icon. He's had a Dickensian career, the best of times, the worst of times, but he is someone people have always been drawn to. And Jake Paul, well,
100%.
my goodness, in this attention economy, he has turned attention to the mega earnings. He's a disruptor, but yet he's also a man that wants to change the way business is done in boxing. And it's Mike Tyson, Jake Paul, headlining the first boxing event on Netflix. Coming up later tonight, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. This is round 4, scheduled for 10 for a vacant 168-pound title. And let's bring in our unofficial score rules expert, Sean Wheelock. How do you have it after 3, my friend?
Morrow, 29-28, Shadeisha Green. I gave Green rounds 1 and 2. Round 3 narrowly to Melinda Wapu. Roy, you are nailing it. When Green can stay long, she's landing off of the jab, the clean rear counters. Wapu, though, in the mid-range and in the pocket, that's where she's effective. That's why I gave Melinda Wapu round number 3.
Wapu got to not be afraid to take the risk and just go ahead and go in there. Because if you keep staying outside like this, you're going to get caught anyway eventually. So go ahead and take your shots. go in, make it ugly. That's the only chance you got.
Yeah, I was going to say that's her only chance to bring the fight to her, get closer to her while she's fighting. Don't give her too much room.
You're not going to outbox Shadasia Green.
Not at all.
Watpool turned pro in 2022. Has averaged 3 wins a year against steadily improving opposition. Last 4 fights, though, went the scheduled distance. She started her career with 2 KOs in her first 3 bouts, but again, facing a former title challenger in Shadasia Green, and Green, of course, looking to make a lot of green. In order to do that, Roy, you got to be the champion.
Yep.
Yep.
What do you think of the output? It seems to be lagging just a bit, no, Amir?
Yeah, it's lagging a bit, but Watpool just bringing the fight to her. Shadasia Green's, obviously, she's a better boxer, but Watpool says this is the moment, this is the biggest stage. Like, she wants to show the world what she got.
It seems like Green might be setting a trap for that counter right hand, Roy.
She's been setting it all night. Just Watpool been able to escape like that. And as long as she can escape it, it's cool, but she's not doing nothing off of it. So once she starts attacking and get on in too close for her like that, she'll be safer. Staying outside makes it dangerous.
Very nice. You're doing good, Red. When she inside holding, touch with that. Because she's trying to hold and slow the action down. Keep touching her so she has to hold. You're doing beautiful. Turn into those right hand, boom, like it's not. Yeah, we need more whip, right? But just keep doing what you're doing. Keep turning, and sometimes from here to here, to here to here, without the same distance.
You can't deal with that explosion.
Yeah.
Don't make her life easy, okay?
She's frustrating. Just keep doing what you're doing. And we're going to keep pressuring her, keep pressuring her. It's hard for people to win by going on the back foot. Keep her on the back foot all night. Right? And you see those right hand. Don't get lazy with them. Boom, boom.
Well, everyone is watching around the world, and I need to give a shout out to my my compadre Brian Custer with the PBC and of course Showtime Championship Boxing, who lets me know that the sweet Terminator Green trains at his gym in Oakland, New Jersey, and of course Barry Porter, the father of boxer Kendall Hope.
Yep. Barry Porter's a good trainer.
See, it's nice to have friends contribute.
Yes, very good friends.
Round 5 now, scheduled for 10 for the vacant 168-pound division crown. Watpool doing exactly what she needs to do, Amir, but it doesn't look like she's able to hurt Green.
Yeah, Green is strong, she's bigger, and then she's going to be able to take those punches. Plus, she has the advantage in skill. Her only way, like me and Roy were saying, is for Watpool to bring the fight close to her and fight on the inside. But she might get caught with something crazy if she does. So it's always a risk.
It's a risk, but the only chance for Watpool is to get inside those long arms.
Yeah.
If she don't get inside, she definitely is going to get caught.
Yeah, 100%.
Inside makes it ugly. She has less a chance of getting caught.
Yep.
She's noted that her endurance and conditioning, she feels, will be an advantage over Green. And she said the importance of routine and focus in her training. She utilizes journaling, visualization techniques. I was here last night for rehearsal. Jake Paul showed up, literally meditated in the ring for 20 minutes. It's nice to see an awakening in terms of our self-care and mental health, you guys. We need it more now than ever, and it plays a huge factor in boxing. It's all mental.
80% mental, 20% physical.
Watpool backing Green up.
What would you say, Roy?
I don't know.
Right hand.
I'm old school.
Yeah.
You just fight.
Exactly. Oh, good shot.
Good shot by Watpool. Then Green comes back with a right hand. And Watpool definitely watched the Cruz Dezern fight because she's doing what Cruz Dezern did to try to slow down Green.
Yep.
Believe it.
We are at the end of the first half of this championship fight. And indeed, the action beginning to heat up. So as we look at the Dallas skyline, Jake Paul meets Mike Tyson in a unique encounter at heavyweight. It will be an officially sanctioned fight here in Texas later tonight on Netflix. Katie Taylor defends the undisputed 140-pound crown against unified featherweight champion Amanda Serrano. It's a rematch of the greatest women's boxing match ever. And here comes the Guinness world record holder when it comes to championships in the women's division. She's won 7 from 115 to 140. She is someone that has always been committed to being the best boxer. And as she blocks out the noise with the music, doing a little shuffle, getting into the groove, she's going to be busting a big move in the ring later tonight as Amanda Serrano looks to become a 2-division undisputed champion.
We shall see.
And speaking of champions, Green and Watpool want to call themselves a champion here tonight as we begin round 6.
What Green is doing here is really smart, but she's now pushing the issue to Watpool, not allowing Watpool to bring the issue to her. So by her pushing the issue, it gives her the advantage early, like that hook right there.
Yeah, that was a hard punch.
Yeah.
Watpool in the purple with the black trim, Green in the black with white trim. And Green lands a beautiful right hand. There's the jab from Watpool, but Watpool is squaring up in front of someone like Green, and she just felt the power right there.
Yeah, she did. 100%.
Like I said, Green pushed the issue because she's the bigger fighter. She's pushed the issue, which is very smart on her behalf.
There's a right hand, a clubbing right hand that moved Watpool and Green. Now you guys are picking up momentum. She may be turning Green and getting ready to Hulk smash Watpool.
Watpool don't want to see this. Watpool should have took advantage when she had the opportunity.
100%.
Now, I mean, Green's corner told her to do this 3 rounds ago, but now Green is actually doing what the corner told her to do. Got an old friend of mine, Al Cole, over there in the corner, helping Porter with Green, so that's a beautiful thing to see.
Referee just administering. Whoa!
Very wild punch.
30 seconds. Clip. Green clips Watpool with a left hook.
Okay, Green won the first half of the round, but Watpool looked like she won the second half of the round.
Punch out. Right.
Watpool on the back foot, and Green just missed with a sweeping left hook and then threw that overhand right, and in close, Green lands a couple of right hands at the bell.
Both had their moments.
You see Green land a hook right hand right there. Then she lands a big left hook right there that really hurt Watpool, followed by overhand right. Once again, you see her feint that jab. That was a big left hook right there. That definitely hurt Watpool.
Big rep, give me something big. All her fights are coming forward, right? So that means she don't know what to do going back, all right? Don't look for no big shots, all right? No big shots, all medium shots, all right? Big rep.
Let's go.
So here in Texas, not everything has to be a Nolan Ryan or a Aroldis Chapman fastball. According to Barry Porter, he'd like to see some medium punches, Roy.
Right, he needs to see some because that'll make it set up the bigger punches.
And speaking of fastballs, total power through 6 for Green, 47 of 118 for 40% clip. Watpool, 43 of 124, 35%. And when you hold a world championship fight, you're looking at 2 of the best. Those are the numbers you want to see, a competitive contest.
You better believe it. But I think Green is getting more confidence as they go.
Yeah, she is. And she has more power, too, so Watpool can get caught with something really effective.
Yeah, they're beginning to really sit down on their punches, but let's bring in our unofficial score rules expert, Sean Wheelock.
Morrow, 3 rounds apiece, 57-57. To me, this is the quintessential range fight. Rounds 1, 2, and 6, which I gave to Shadesha Green. She's controlling from the distance, stepping forward with straight punches. Rounds 3, 4, and 5, which I gave to Melinda Watpool. She's landing effectively in the mid-range, in the pocket, and even in the clinch.
Beautiful combination countered there by Watpool. Just over a minute left in the 7th, and we had the feeling out process. Information was collected, and now it's turning into a world championship fight.
Watpool does a good job of stepping those right hands now. Got to give her credit for this. She has good defense with her head movement.
And again, Amir, I mean, obviously Watpool saw it, so she smothered it, but you can see that Green is trying to set that trap along the ropes to launch that lethal right.
I was just thinking that that's what she was doing. Because she just needs one, she's so strong, she just needs one punch to really disorient somebody.
Would it behoove her to start to put together some combinations against the smaller opponent? Oh, but Watpool's the one that's coming forward.
She's coming forward, she's relentless.
Watpool's jab backing up Green, and we are through 7 rounds. Hey, let's take a closer look at the main event participants later tonight on Netflix. And let's begin with a man who needs no introduction. He was the youngest heavyweight champion ever, tortured by fellow Canadian Trevor Berbick in less than 2 rounds. The 38th anniversary of that fight, 1 week from tonight. He was the undisputed heavyweight champion from 1987 to 1990. A dedicated family man. And Mike, your son Amir, doing yourself proud so far tonight. He's got 2 with his current wife, Kiki. And of course, his plaque is in Canastota, New York, in the International Boxing Hall of Fame. And, well, this man wants to be a Hall of Famer one day. I don't laugh. He's KO'd or knocked out every opponent he's faced. He is the most followed boxer in the world across social media. And love him or loathe him, he's already changed the game when it comes to fighter pay in women's boxing. And he is a budding entrepreneur. Paul versus Tyson. What is life? This is round number 8 between Green in the black and white, Watpool in the purple and black.
I think Watpool won that last round.
Nice double jab. Sorry, Roy.
I think Watpool won that last round.
For sure.
See what Green come back with this round. So far, she started with a great jab. Let's see how she does with the rest of it.
And Green is stronger. That's why I'm like, why can't you have to use your strength, use your advantages? You would think, like, why is she getting backed up? But that's what's going on in this fight.
She's boxing, but she still should be going forward like she did 2 rounds ago. 2 rounds ago when she went forward, she was much more successful.
Right.
Green utilizing that footwork that we talked about, honed on the basketball court and in the gym. Needs to target there, double jab, splitting the guard of Watpool, but doesn't throw the right, and that right is low. It's cocked, Roy.
Yes,
you know a thing or two about using low hands to your advantage.
Good right hand by Watpool, though. But it looked like Green was trying to set the right hand up.
Nice check left hook by Green. Watpool, what do you make of her strategy, Amir, as we go into the championship rounds in 45 seconds?
Yeah, she's just pushing her back. She's making Green fight on her back foot, and she wants to stay close to her opponent because Jadeja has better boxing skills.
Oh. Under 30 remaining in the 8th. When you see Green bouncing up on her feet, up and down on her feet like that, Roy, what's she doing?
Well, she is kind of controlling the ring, keeping Watpool away from her, changing direction because Watpool's footwork ain't that good. So she's using her footwork to keep Watpool from punching. See how Watpool not throwing the punches? Because she got to change direction too much. That was a close round there.
It's been a close fight. Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Nice work. Nice work. You're doing your thing. Nice. I like it. I like it. She ain't on this level. Don't treat her like she on this level. You understand? Don't treat her like she on this level. Yes. No. Listen, shut up. That's a fucking low hitter. You understand? I'm positive.
That's beautiful. Just keep the way you do it. Don't let her play games. Let her play games. Now, next 2 rounds, she's going to try to play mind games. But she's losing. She knows she's losing.
Down!
That's Dwight Fraser, Watpool's trainer. She also recently started working with a strength and conditioning coach. It's positively impacted her performance, making her punches stronger, improving her stamina. We've reached the championship rounds here for this vacant women's 168-pound division title.
Held her up a bit.
Good jab by Watpool.
Keep your head up. Keep your head up.
Total punches through 8. Oh, and Green just landed a left hook, but good defense there from Watpool. 73 of 271. 27% for Green, 88 of 324, 27% for Watpool. So this vacant championship definitely hanging in the balance here.
Good body shot by
Great exchange, and the action really picking up here now because the championship rounds, well, they call for championship grit and heart, Amir.
Yeah, these 2 rounds are going to be very pivotal on who's actually comes out victorious in this fight. It could go either way depending on what happens in these 2 rounds.
Roy, again, the adjustments that are going to secure the championship for each of these fighters, what do they need to do? Because time is running out.
Well, Watpool needs to keep being busy like she's doing right now.
Right hand.
And Shadeja Green got to quit waiting. She needs to push the issue first, but she's waiting.
Oh, nice counter right by Watpool.
Both of them are getting good, great combinations, power punches throughout the round.
And yet Green has not really been able to take advantage of her reach advantage, Amir.
Yeah.
I got you.
And the size advantage.
Yeah.
Just over half minute remaining here in the penultimate round. A left hook that may have been a decoy by Watpool. Lazy left to set up the right, Roy.
It was.
Wanted to keep turning Green. Green there sits down on that left hook. But you're not enough offense from Green and missing wildly.
And it takes a lot out of you to miss those big punches like that.
So, 10th and final round. The championship hangs in the balance. And later tonight, AT&T Stadium, this, well, stunning feat of engineering and design will play host to a Fab 4 night of fights. And it all culminates with a double main event. The fight the world will be watching, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson at heavyweight, and Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano promise to repeat their 2022 Fight of the Year effort. 2 of the very best to ever put on the gloves in the women's world of fighting. Trailblazers, Titans, Taylor and Serrano on the stage they deserve. Netflix.
Last round.
This is the final round.
10th and final round. The crowd here appreciating the efforts of both Shadeja Green and Melinda Watpool. They touch gloves to show sportsmanship, and we are going to...
Let's go.
She was rushing to get it on.
Switch back, rewind it back. What was the rest of the line? Old school. 10th and final round. And Roy, do we see Shadeja Green just start to put together those effective crushing combinations that we've seen her do in the past, or is she, as Watpool, earned her respect and made her maybe think more than she wants to?
Yeah, she's thinking more than she wants to, but she's controlling this round with a jab. That's good. But Watpool ain't laying down. That's for
all
sure.
right.
Not at all.
Well, let's bring in Sean Wheelock, our unofficial score and rules expert. Sean, does it remain as close as we think it is?
I believe so, Morrow. Certainly on my unofficial scorecard. 5 rounds to 4, 86-85, entering round number 10. Melinda Watpool. Wow. Rounds 8 and 9, though, Morrow, exceptionally close.
Green was the favorite coming into the fight, has more experience at this weight, has challenged for a title before. But it's Melinda, the Whip Watpool. Composed, collected, picking her spots. And the lateral, there's the footwork of Green. But effective punching is the #1 scoring criteria, Amir.
Yep. Accuracy, power. That's what the judges look for.
And in order to have effective punching, Roy, you have to what? You got to throw.
You better throw him. But
I'm interested at the tentativeness of Shadeja Green here, Amir.
Yeah. She's acting like she's won the fight already. And sometimes when you're with the promoter, you can act like this.
Right.
Felix
Yeah,
Trinidad,
you can.
Oscar
We know what's up. Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya, Felix Trinidad.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a championship fight, Melinda Watpool, effective strategy, but Again, it's up to the 3 judges at ringside, and we will all be sitting on tenterhooks awaiting the decision. Who is going to walk out of AT&T Stadium a super middleweight champion? Will it be a Canadian making history as the first female to win a title in that division? Or will Shadaisha Green erase the bitter memory of her lone defeat and become a champion at last? And Sean Wheelock, how do you have this fight after 10 complete rounds?
Mauro, I have Melinda Watpool is the new WBO Women's 168-pound world champion. 6 rounds to 4, 96-94 on my unofficial scorecard. Roy, I think you nailed it throughout this fight on your commentary. When Shadaisha Green was controlling on the outside, an effective jab, clean counters with the rear right hand, but Melinda Watpool negated the clean technical boxing, the excellent footwork, the ring generalship of Shadaisha Green by coming to the inside. Watpool throughout this fight effective in the mid-range, effective in the pocket. She even landed in the clinch. Again, I have her winning by 6 rounds to 4, 96-94.
Melinda Watpool had 70 friends and family members from Pefferlaw, Ontario, make the trip down to Arlington. And can you imagine the celebration? Oh, Canada, are we on the cusp of crowning a new champion, or does Shadaisha Green garner that title belt she so desperately wants? And let's go inside the ring now with the official decision. Here once again is Big Mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 10 full rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards to crown a new champion. Judge Lisa Giappa sees the contest 97-93 Green. Judge Jeremy Hayes sees the contest 96-94 Watpool. And Judge Jesse Reyes sees the contest 96-94, declaring your winner and the new WBO super middleweight champion of the world, Shadaisha, the Sweet Terminator Green.
Heartbreak for Watpool, elation for Shadaisha Green. They were as close as conjoined twins, a hotly contested fight, but Shadaisha Green is the new 168-pound division champion, Roy.
Yes, she is. I thought the fight could have gone either way. It was a very good fight by both fighters. When Shadaisha controlled it from the outside, she looked like the champion. She did look like the better fighter, but however, Watpool did come put up a great effort, and it was a very, very close fight.
Green hands Watpool her first loss, and Amir, you did a tremendous job here tonight. What a bright future you have in this game. And before we want to get your thoughts on Shadaisha Green's victory and a final word on what you think your father is going to accomplish later tonight in the main event.
I think it could have gone either way. I had Watpool winning, but it's boxing. Anything could happen.
And look at the numbers, Amir.
Yeah, exactly. It was close. It could have gone either way. I think Watpool won. I personally believe that, but that's the result.
Well, the Canadian, well, no, we're professionals, and what a great output, but the numbers say it there for Melinda Watpool, but it's Green that garners the championship. And again, Amir, thank you so very much for this tonight, and good luck and all the best to your dad. And Roy, what a start here tonight. We're again joined by Rosie Perez, and coming up at the top of the hour, we are going to be live on Netflix. Can you believe this, Rosie Perez?
Like a kid in a candy store, sitting here with you two.
And what a pro you are. I'm an idiot because I didn't even realize you weren't on candy. You're like, no, I'll pick this up.
I know a little bit about entertainment.
It's been a night of entertainment thus far. So anyway, we are finished here for the time being, and we are going to get ready to go live on Netflix. One last reminder. We are going to be bringing you a night of action inside the squared circle as we will see 4 fights come your way, including a welterweight championship fight, a 10-round undisputed women's super lightweight title, and then a once-in-a-lifetime matchup. Do not adjust your set. It is Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson in the main event. It's the dawning of a new era in sports and entertainment, and it is coming your way at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, only on Netflix. For Amir Tyson, Roy Jones Jr., Rosie Perez, Sean Wheelock, and our amazing crew, AT&T Stadium. Get ready. It's Friday Night Fights from the Lone Star State.